Hello and welcome back to A Field of Flies. We last left off at the most dangerous part so far, and I hope that is evident by what we are seeing on the screen.
Pretty
Genus is
much.
engulfed in the body of a massive god of death. Zemnis is well injured down here near the bottom of the screen, and everybody else is crowding near the door doing what they can to help. As the death god slugs it out with Joral's creation, Cthulhu. And it was a pretty tense moment when we left off, so I think we're just gonna jump right in. We have initiative pre-rolled at the start of the game. No confusion this time. I've learned one lesson at least. And if you are all ready, I will say that unfortunately Stans is not here. I'm hoping he'll join us mid-game. We don't know yet. But I'll be playing fair in this time. I get to play new characters every couple of sessions. Great.
Yay.
I hope you never have to play all three of the characters that I'm using to support the group.
That would be confusing. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully not. We'll see though.
But also you couldn't, because then we wouldn't be recording and it would be a hold in the game session.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
We could not do this. But since we have rolled initiative, we're going to start ourselves off right away with Genus. Genus, you're on the floor. You're trapped inside of a cage of flesh and bone. What will you do? With some faces that are all gibbering.
Yeah, this isn't doing dick. I'm gonna crawl over and start cutting my way out.
All right, make your attacks against the fleshy wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna all-out attack kind of thing, cause, yeah.
Oh.
And I only have 5 fatigue left, and I'm saving that for emergencies. Any mods?
No mods.
Okay, then it's just the 30 for all-out attacking.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Now you this is totally true. Yep. There's your first attack. That is good. Let's see your dagger. There's 33 damage. Now I will say, remember that if something does attack you in here, where Joral can't see you, or where which one is protecting her?
Iterated.
Iterid cannot see you. You do not get defended.
You do get defended, just at minus 90.
Minus 90, yes, sorry. Right. Do you want to use your offhand attack?
Well, have I cut through yet?
No.
Alright, then I'll do an offhand attack. I just want to cut out a big enough hole, big enough, like, slice so I can, like, crawl through a hole. Crawl through kind of thing.
All right.
So, offhand, what's the modifier? Because I'm...
Negative 10.
Yeah, because I'm ambidextrous, so, yeah. Haha!
Good. You are cutting through this tissue is a little bit thicker than regular flesh, as though that black sludge that runs through its veins is made of metal or something. And as you drag both daggers down, you get like a hole made. You can sort of like put your arm through it, but it's not quite enough to burst out yet.
What, I can't like... Yeah.
If you want to make like an acrobatics roll, what would be
Acrobatics.
good for, like, escape artist, like contortion? Would that be acrobatics?
Let's see. I'm looking over my stuff, so...
We could also do athletics.
I don't think athletics.
I'd rather do acrobatics.
Acrobatics or sleight of hand is like the combination of both. So just go ahead and give me an acrobatics for now.
That's what I would use. Yeah, acrobatics seems to be the most.
You are good at getting in and out of small areas, but this one is a little bit too like clingy, and I mean as you start to like claw your way out, it starts to sort of regrow over you.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
So you can pull yourself away before it does that, but it is still...
I stick a hand out and wave to Farron, and I wave hurriedly to Farron before pulling my hand back in.
Okay, everybody.
Or I mean to Omen. Oh, Omen, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Omen's right here. Omen's in the passive step forward. Omen can totally see that there is one arm waving around, and it doesn't look quite as pale and disgusting as the other arms. Okay. Is that it for your turn right now?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I can do unless I can like rip that hole open wider and get out.
Your
Can a-
2 attacks are...
Can a person hold their passive movement?
They
for
can.
curiosity?
Technically, passive movement doesn't even need to be held. You can just run between anyone else's turns.
It's not running technically for passive movement. But
Yeah. But yeah, so make sure that you do that.
You could hold an active movement.
Oh, true.
You could say, if anyone breaks a hole in this wall, I run out of it.
But between getting up, doing a series of attacks, and trying the acrobatics, Genus has already tried 3 actions, so it might not be possible.
Oh, you're right. And she has 18 characteristics between Dex and Energy, so that is only 3 maneuvers or 3 actions. So you will be able to passive move, but you will not be able to prepare an active move.
Yeah.
In that case, it will move to Zemnis's turn. You are standing there. Your combat opponent has just run off to start wailing on Cthulhu's leg.
Alright.
Oh, Cthulhu was last a minute.
I mean, it's a good thing if the sack of life points that I created is getting all of the damage instead of us. You know.
That is not a bad thing.
How much is a, Okay, if I want to use my skull,
Yeah.
how much is it for doing a second attack with my fist? Is my fist...
You take a negative 40 to the skull, but a negative 10 with whenever you attack with your fists.
Okay.
You mean headbutting, or you mean you take a skull out of your...
Special skull.
Alright. You might have to describe what you're doing so that we can know what we're seeing visually.
Evilby knows what I'm doing.
Okay,
But
I'll describe it as soon as it's done. I like to see how a thing turns out before I describe it in completion.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How does that go?
Well, you did not add the negative 100, right?
I did already.
It says negative 10.
I know. Plus 30 from combat, remember?
Oh.
And then I already have negative 60 in my attack, so.
You
Everything's right.
fatigued it too.
Yep. All my
Okay,
numbers
okay.
are fine.
Alright, I am actually
how much
inclined to
percentage?
believe that. Yeah. Jeez, okay. That's a really great attack for something you don't know how to use and something that you're making multiple attacks with. Okay. May I describe what you do then?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Zemnis unhooks the hunter's skull from his belt,
Oh.
flips it in his hand, grabbing it by the horn, and chucks it. It goes spinning through the air. And Genus, as you pull back, readying your daggers for another attack, the skull tears a massive hole through the side of this thing's cage.
Oh
you,
my god!
you are narrowly avoiding being hit by it as it flies into the room and gets stuck on the opposite fleshy wall.
You hear Zemna, or you hear Bound say, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah.
And starts fucking rushing down this guy.
Rolling. Yeah, I roll out of the flesh cage.
Okay. You may make let's see, 85 is 18? Yes. Yes. Wow. It's 20% movement passive, right? Or is it 25?
25.
Okay, thank you.
25%.
I'm sorry. I totally blanked on that.
1/4.
So you, gosh darn it. You may step out. And
I'm still
move-
prone.
No, you were not prone. You got up last turn,
Yeah.
Oh,
or
okay.
on your turn.
Okay. I thought I was just lying down and slashing at this thing. So.
Actually, you could have crawled out. You could have active action crawled out if that was the case. But it's all right. You can actually get out and move 7 squares or meters in any direction you want. 'Cause you're
Well,
Down.
well, yeah. I'm going this way.
all right. You can get to right here, right about where you pointed. Make a quick acrobatics check to jump off the edge.
Mew.
That is easily enough to land with no damage. And you are free. You're free. You're sticky and free.
Woo! Rogue survives possible death trap again. Rogue is immortal like the dog from Independence Day.
Yes. All right. So Zenmus goes tearing up behind this guy. He's booking it. He like kind of casually glances an eye over behind his shoulder just to see the chaos and sees Bon rushing up on him.
What's the negative for trapping? Out of curiosity.
It is negative 40, right? 40.
Does precision do anything? I don't think so, right?
Sadly, no. I might have a long time ago told you it did, and I was wrong.
Alright, all good.
All right. You try to grab this guy, and he quickly swings himself around, transposing transposing. Is that putting something in between two things? I don't think
Oh
so.
wait, question. Since he was running around, I would get the flanked bonus, right? Flanking?
I don't know if there is a rule for if somebody is running. I think it's that they can generally turn to face you unless there are too many enemies.
Yeah, it's just that if he tries to flee again, then you get an attack opportunity with his on his back, I think.
Yes, but he turns on you and holds up his massive metal shield. And you feel your hand brushed aside. Not even by his own strength, but by whatever sort of mechanical apparatus holds this thing attached to him.
Can I roll breakage?
Yes, you can.
No.
No.
Sadly, not today.
Not this attack.
But you...
But I did put him on the... No, I didn't. Never mind.
No, you didn't. He can still run.
Yeah.
You recover 4 points of fatigue, and I was 3 points away from making you recover 2 more on my roll, so I didn't get lucky.
Damn. It's alright. Thank you.
That is okay. That is enough fatigue to do some good work.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Yeah. Next turn, I can definitely fuck with this guy.
So that's it for
Alright, that is
Gabriel.
Gabriel's turn. Alright, Omen. Omen sees Genus jump out and is gonna have to make an... No, she makes an acrobatics check at the beginning of the monster's turn, not her turn to stay on this thing. I admit I wasn't sure what Stans was doing when he jumped up here. I think it was trying to see Genus to help her out. That not being necessary anymore, he's just gonna hang out here and peer through that little hole in the flesh god's dome and point and say, "Farron."
Well, it's obvious this thing regenerates, so...
Yes,
He could try to continue breaking down the cage.
yes, that's what he was gonna do.
Or he could get Farron inside. Or to shoot inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone wants to give orders, no, Farron's not gonna follow orders.
No.
Or Omen's not gonna follow orders. Okay.
No.
But Farron will go over here and lever both wings at the beast and fire spouts of energy. It's hard to say fire when she's actually shooting fire, because fire doesn't sound cool.
Yeah.
I'll make her 2 attacks then. Left wing pandemonium.
Ooh. It's nice of you to open roll for us.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Yeah.
Is
Not-
that on the
not a
cage
great
or
one.
the faces? Is that
What?
on the cage or the faces?
Technically it is on the cage.
Okay.
Strength 100 damage. This one doesn't. Oh shoot! She didn't write down which one has the special effect. There's
believe
one that pierces
right
5 armor and the other one that automatically criticals. I'm pretty sure the one that automatically criticals had less damage, so we're gonna
think
say
the
this is the one that pierces.
Yeah, I think the right wing, I think, is the critical. The left wing is AT Buster.
Okay, I believe that is true also. So this is the AT Buster. All
Yeah.
right, which means that that's 200%. That's 200 damage onto the
Nice.
cage.
This thing has
Oh
way
my
too much armor.
God. So I actually almost
Lot of
I did almost as much damage with something that I'm not proficient with as energy.
Yes,
Nice.
as laser. And the other arm. Less powerful, but still powerful.
Mhm.
99
Automatic crit too.
automatic critical. I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, automatic crit on these beings doesn't actually automatically crit on damage resistance. It's just like everything's a vulnerable point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is not quite enough to critical it. However, the second blast neatly sears off the top of the cage, and you see like blood explode out of the bones, or like the liquid pour out of the bones as they are cut in half, and the faces are now fully exposed.
Samurai
Nice.
Jack.
So that is Farron's turn. Now we go to the beast.
Please.
On the beast's turn, Omen must make an acrobatics roll as its legs begin to move.
Ah.
Omen is not skilled in acrobatics.
I'm surprised he even got up there, to be honest. Oh
No,
my God.
I only he got open roll to climb check, I think. Acrobatics, okay. Unfortunately, not. She'll have to make one more acrobatics to negate some falling damage. I'm sorry, Stans. I didn't open roll.
Hey, Stans is
I
on.
open
Stans
rolled
is
on the
on.
second one.
Falling.
Stans is on.
He's on?
Yeah, I see him
Well,
on it.
Yeah, he is. Cool. And anyways, I open rolled his acrobatics to land neatly. So, not only does Omen land, Omen does a little and lands in superhero pose, like her knuckles on the ground. And this thing, you hear like this mechanical grinding as the entire limb sort of shifts, rotating, so that it's one hinge, that one that is still spouting black liquid from the hose is aimed at the Cthulhu, and it will take a
fuck.
large, long swing. Cthulhu takes an attack.
Oh god, oh god, hit the deck.
Unfortunately, or no, fortunately for you guys, the swing is incredibly. It doesn't seem to have near the fluidity of some of the other limbs, and it seems actually rather weak.
Oh. But it does roll well, so.
It does roll alright. How much armor does Cthulhu have?
Armor has 6 points of AT on all AT except the energy.
Okay. 6 points, so that means 8 left.
So the creature's body must be like settled on the ground now.
It is now, yeah, it is settled on the ground. Sorry. I should have noted that.
It's okay. I was just.
But yep. It has no other like point to balance itself other than that one leg in the back. It is going to hit. It is going to deal 120% damage. I believe that deals 180 damage to Cthulhu.
Yeah. How much damage did you say?
180.
Okay.
And it is going to do the same with this other limb. This limb, which has had none of its cords severed or even lightly damaged, hits it with the full strength of its power. Sort of.
100 and what?
80.
And 80. Okay.
It rolls less well. And the second one hits for 210.
210.
Man.
So that is yeah,
390.
it's okay. You took out like I think one
Tenth.
maybe about a tenth of the life points I have left. I'll run out of mana maintaining Cthulhu faster than I'll run out of life points. So his life expectancy is not dictated by how much damage he's taking, which is good right now.
Though also we have Raziel attacking him.
Yeah, and it's also the Raziel's turn.
Yep, Raziel's turn.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
The
I should probably go-
Raziel comes up, cutting into his heels. The Raziel's weapon pierces armor, I do believe. Let me look at Rax 0. Yes, it does. You're down to 83. So.
We started already.
Hello.
Hey!
Yeah, you're late.
Yo.
I'm happy you're here, though. I wasn't sure if I was role playing. 414 damage.
Yeah, you fell when on the up and roll, but you landed okay without damage. And we're
Yes.
not even through the first round yet, so you haven't missed much.
Wait. Hold on.
We start early.
So both of the legs
No.
dealt less damage than this little dinky thing.
Yes.
What
Dinky
the
thing.
fuck?
Also, make an MR against 140, if you will.
That makes no sense. I am very.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Just give me 1 sec. I'm calculating current life points. So 2897. Oh wait. 289. What's happening? Oh wait. 2897. Here we go. And then physical resistance. 82.
Well, magical resistance, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. So just 10 less than that, 72. So I
Alright.
take 68 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, this is starting to hurt a little bit.
Plus 161 more damage as it digs its claws in at the same time.
Okay. 161. So that is 668. I am almost at half of life points now.
Alright.
Jesus.
Well, we have Edorid and Jorl now. What are they gonna do?
Idorid, because she's maintaining 2 very powerful spells. She is not. She's only able to accumulate an extra 5 per turn. So right now she's just waiting until somebody needs healing to cast a new spell.
For your information,
Yep.
Zenus is still very low.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
I will. Okay.
Okay. Minus
nothing
55. So that is.
Plus-
Hold on.
Plus,
This.
if you heal me, actually the more HP I'll be losing tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Sacrifice damage.
Did you subtract that, by the way? I think you did.
Yes.
You regenerate less life points when you've been healed?
No, but when he hits 0 life points, he stops losing life points to Blood of Orochi.
As I said, I'm best when I hit 0.
Okay.
Alright.
And Jorel is going to start concentrating to do the Wheel of Fortune again.
Okay.
So it's
He's still more than handsome for 1 turn.
yeah. So it's Farron, but didn't Farron already shoot?
I forgot that they operate on different initiatives. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Yes, Farron has already shot.
So I have to do Cthulhu's eight attacks.
Yes, Cthulhu time.
All right.
Stop. Cthulhu time.
30. So remember, I penetrate 4 points of armor.
You do, and actually, the face has less armor than the rest of the body.
Okay. Good. So that is 8 attacks for Cthulhu.
Alright. Penetrating.
Gosh, why am I not open rolling anything with
I
Cthulhu?
noticed you didn't open roll anything the last game too.
I do 8 attacks per turn. How am I not? Okay, still nothing.
Because Cthulhu wants us to die. It's secretly in league with the Death God.
Nah, it's more likely that my luck sucks. You know.
No, it's the fact that a thief is draining our luck.
It's not my fault. I took the trait good luck, and that does more than just let me reroll.
Yeah.
I'm fucking lucky.
So hold on. How much
Jeez,
armor do you pierce?
6. No, 4.
Okay, and your base damage?
210.
All right. So that would be.
Hello, Stans. Nice to have you.
Aye.
Yo.
Did you guys had David light savings time, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's fine.
I forgot about that. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's not 2.1. That's 1.1. Wait a minute. What was I even calculating? That's not right at all. I was thinking about 2 different things at once. Alright, so see here, you got calculating 8 attacks.
Usually that savings time is useless, but yesterday somebody made the best diss ever thanks to it. So it's I finally found something useful for the daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, one quick question before you tell us about it.
Yeah.
Were you targeting anything or just battering the monster?
Mostly the cage, especially now that Genus isn't in the cage anymore. I'm just going all out towards what seems to be the weak point. I don't really care about those pesky little legs right now. I'm concentrating on hurting it before I fade.
Well, you do deal 1,344 damage to it.
How much?
1,344.
Nice. Okay.
Let me do one quick calculation.
I believe, because the face is fully exposed, so would you have targeted the faces?
Yes.
No, the cage hasn't been broken, so the face.
Yes. Farron technically destroyed the cage.
Ooh.
And I helped with it.
That's actually why you're doing a little bit more damage, is because the faces have less armor than the cage.
Nice.
Alright, so we have that. And actually, I believe this one right here. You have a single hit which has done critical damage.
Ooh.
Yay!
So you want me to roll for that, right?
Yes, it is a D100, just plus 14.
Okay. That's probably not
Unfortunately, it does
enough.
automatically resist that, but you pummel these faces. You can feel that they must also be held on some sort of metal apparatus, not just completely be crushed by the first swing.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else sees the thing like sink into the ground slowly, like its main body actually giving way beneath the force of all these blows. And
That works.
from what you can see, the voices have almost been muffled by the fists and tentacles, and become even less understandable as many mouths are destroyed.
Cthulhu smash!
All right, and that is another initiative.
Okay. New initiative roll.
Yes.
Real quick, can someone catch me up on what's happened in the past turn? I think.
I escaped the flesh cage thanks to Bon. You
Bon
fell off, but you managed to land, so you didn't take any damage.
Yeah, it started
And-
moving its legs. Farron destroyed the cage with fire blasts.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Gabriel bound herself psychically to Cthulhu in order to gain more psychic power, and that's about it.
I believe
Since,
so.
since you were gone.
Thank you.
I
Gosh, and I haven't open rolled in at all.
in a long time.
I have 1 chance in 10 of open rolling.
Since I'm not rolling for Omen and Farron, I think I'm good on my end. Who else is ready?
I'm ready.
Or is anyone not ready?
Let's go.
I'm good.
So we're gonna do the thing.
Genus first, as is custom.
Okay, so this thing right here. I should probably attack that, right?
Possibly. If it counterattacks, it's very deadly, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to hurt it.
Genus,
where's Monocle Man? What?
Genus, I gave you the crossbow and the magical bolts. Remember?
You did?
Yeah. I mentioned it and I gave them to you. Like I told you that this would be useful and that you'd be able
Well,
to
Well,
wield
that's
it.
a nice thought, but I have the drawback of where I only know how to use daggers, so...
You
Yeah.
can use it without knowing how to use them, but
It's a penalty, I think.
Yeah, it's a minus 60 to operate it.
Yeah, so I might as well just attack it with my daggers, so...
perhaps. Like, you don't really know what the bolt does yet. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, what? Well, actually, can I use the bolt as a dagger and just stab it?
I let people use bolts as short arms, so you'd only get a negative 20.
Alright, so...
It has a chance of basically one-shotting any undead creature that it hits.
Yep. Why do you think that thing is undead? Wait. Then why don't I just use the bolts to stab the death god, then?
Do that! Do that!
Why did you tell me I had these things that could one-shot undead creatures, god damn it? That would have been useful when I was up there, stabbing the heads.
Yeah, I suppose.
Seriously, old man. Well, seriously, old man. This is like the third time you've fucked with me.
I feel like I'm helping right now. Not fucking with you.
There's a level of helping.
Okay, so Apple, could I take these bolts and stab the death god and maybe get a one-shot kill on it?
What's the? Do you have the resistance written down?
Yes. Well, I don't, but I can look it up really quickly. I'm pretty sure it's 80 mystical resistance.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
I really don't think it's gonna work on the death god.
There's a chance.
There is a distinct possibility
Okay.
that the death god's resistances are high enough to complete.
No, okay, destroy the undead is a mystical resistance of 140 for the base. So it's it's basically a one-shot kill undead spell that is very efficient because I could cast that. I could cast a superior version of that if I knew that spell.
Yes.
Iterate.
So try and stab the death god with the bolts. Seriously, Jorah, why did you not tell me this when I was up there stabbing the fucking heads? God.
I think I should I forgot so many things before the fight. I forgot to link myself psychically to Cthulhu. I forgot so many things. So my bad.
I was the one who reminded everyone. I was like, man, that would have been useful.
Well, I know he handed me crossbow bolts, but he didn't tell me that they could one-shot the dead.
I think I mentioned that.
I don't remember it, but who the fuck knows at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the death god with the bolts, and I'm gonna full-out attack it with, like, 2 bolts to try and stab it to death. Can I do that?
Everby?
Ugh.
Well, he's disconnected.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
Hi.
I don't know what
So-
happened. I'm back.
So I'm gonna take out 2 bolts and full-out attack this thing and see if I can kill it.
Okay, make 2 attack.
Okay. Yeah, and it's gonna be minus 20 on the first and minus 30 on the second, right?
Yes.
Whoops.
Well,
wrong one.
if you're just using the second one as your ambidextrous, it's gonna be minus 20, minus 30. Sorry, you got it right. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
you just
initiative.
rolled initiative.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I just realized that. Okay, first attack with the bolt. I'm gonna stab it into this thing.
Okay,
One thing-
pachoo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Does
how
that
many bolts do you have, by the way?
I don't know. How many did Jarl give me?
all of them?
All of them. Well, there were 10 per crossbow.
Yeah, there were 15 total.
Okay. All right, you stab it into the side of the beast. You deal 20 damage to it.
So technically, it's supposed to roll for mystical resistance now.
Yes. Okay. The first one, you feel a spark of magical energy from it, and it does not fade. It does not kill the beast in one shot.
Fine. Second attack then.
Second attack.
Oh no!
I'll roll
Oh,
the next one openly. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm-
nervous now.
I'm sorry. It does not auto kill. It does damage equal to twice the rate of failure.
Okay, that's.
But-
I didn't think those things did that.
Yeah, but damage resistant creatures take 10 times that. So if it failed by 20 points, it takes 200 points of damage.
All right. By the way, Iterid, you do note it's not going to be a big deal because she has 15. But when you stabbed the beast, the magic was expended from this bolt. It's still enchanted. It just can't do that again for a little while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So second attack.
Yeah, second attack.
Okay.
You have 50 of these.
Lots of these. You can just keep drawing them and stabbing them.
Okay, modifier minus 30, so basically just a base. Meh.
That hits it though. It
I'm
does.
a ranger. What do you use? Short bows or like short swords? I use my crossbow bolts. What do you mean you use your crossbow bolts? You shoot them, right? No, I fucking stab people with them.
Think like Legolas in that one scene from Lord of the Rings, but all the time.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
You do manage to deal 16 damage though. All right. Yeah, that bolt is also expended.
I just leave the bolts in them, so I don't bother. So I like.
I'm drawing a picture. Here we go.
You leave them inside? Those things are fucking precious!
We can get it after the thing is dead. Right now I don't have time. Right now I'm not wasting time by trying to pull them out of this fucking flesh thing. So.
You're dead to me.
Well, actually, I'll let you say that in that case, yeah, since you just leave them in there, you can draw the other ones on this turn. You have the
Yeah.
actions. Omen.
Okay. I shit's fucked over there, huh?
Who is?
Stuff in general.
Yeah, it is a mess everywhere.
Let's try accumulating Xeon for a turn.
Okay.
By the way, Vilby, I'm sorry that I misread Destroy Undead. By the way,
That is fine. I'm happy that we got it down right before
Yeah.
like the monster fumbled its resistance and died in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Stans, you didn't cast any spells last turn, so you technically have an extra turn of accumulated magic, I think.
Yes.
Okay, that might change things. I don't actually have the PDFs up right now, so it's going slow though. So I'm just gonna have a accumulate this turn anyway.
Okay. So you'll have a lot of fire next turn.
Yeah.
Bon, you're over here with the man.
Bon is gonna try to fucking sumo flex this guy.
Okay, he's going to say, "Let me go. If we spend too much time here, everybody's going to die."
Fuck you, cunt. Okay. He's gonna do trapping, which is a negative 40, correct?
Negative 40, yeah.
BRB.
But also it ignores armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy isn't wearing any that metal on his arm is now completely off of his arm in the form of the shield. He doesn't actually have the armor for that.
Okay.
That is enough to put him on the defensive, not enough to trap him.
Well,
Wait.
if it's enough to put him on defensive, shouldn't you roll for characteristics to see if...
Does it ignore all absorption or just armor?
Technically, armor.
I think then that you still need to beat him by 20 or more.
Which.
You
Oh.
missed by 2.
Okay, I guess.
Why do you
Oh,
have a
I guess
negative 50?
Because negative 40 for trapping and then negative 10
Yeah.
for additional attack.
Alright, you're alright, go ahead. Do you want to make your second attack?
Yeah.
Why is your... Oh, you fatigued that first one.
Yeah.
Shoot. The second one is defended. But he's not moving far from you now.
Yeah.
However, in the background, even beneath the fists wrapped in all of its tentacles, you can hear the voices rising one more time. They almost sound like they're perfectly in sync. Baron's turn.
Yeah, okay. Farron is going to aim at the legs. Tentacle, leg, whatever. That is closer to.
Okay. This is the leg that has the injured cable.
Hmm?
Make your attacks. Okay, sorry. Right wing.
Attack. Team advice.
Alright, that is 90% damage, so 81.
And left wing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, did I open roll that one last turn also?
Cool. And that's the important one as well.
Yes, that's the armor shredding one, I believe. Right?
319 total.
Alright, that's 280% damage.
So 280 damage.
280 damage. Alright,
looking?
you... it's looking not so great. You begin pouring in fire onto this arm. It's not off of the beast, but it is... You can now see the metal shining through the woven bodies of flesh on it.
Okay. Nice.
Significant
No
damage.
reason to move, so that's Farron's turn as well.
Alright. It finally comes to the beast's turn. It is going to make its 2 attacks on Cthulhu.
No.
Which has 4 points of armor. So that's
6 points of armor.
6.
I penetrate 4, but I have 6.
Okay, penetrating 4 has 6. In that case, you'd get 150 from that attack.
150 points of damage.
Points of damage to you.
Okay.
Open roll the second one.
Oh, fuck.
That's okay.
Cthulhu might go down this turn.
No.
I don't know about that, but closer than before.
Yeah.
And 405 points of damage from the second attack. But that is not the thing that you will have to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
For muffled by the flesh of the Cthulhu as it is, everybody can hear the softly chanting voices.
Rising.
And everybody, first of all, Iterid
Yeah.
and Omen, without any magic appraisals, you immediately feel the room fill with necromantic magic.
That is not good. Okay. Iterid rushes forward and
I wasn't actually done with its turn.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Sorry. She will be able to rush forward in just a moment.
If she lived. Just
If he lives. And it is going... you also sense it charging Xeon, which is something that you weren't even able to tell had the gift before.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good for us.
Is it good? Ooh.
Yeah, all of the spellcasters could potentially try to hit the spell as it's leaving by casting casting a counter spell.
That is a possibility. Everybody is going to need to make a magic resistance right now.
Wait, okay.
I would like you and everybody who wants to make magic appraisal checks to see exactly what is going on.
Sure.
Wait, everyone?
Everyone who has it stands. Oh, that's magic resistance.
That's
Which
appraisal.
you would have died.
Oh dear.
Jesus, you rolled a 1.
Wow. Go Joral.
That's actually Idarid.
Oh, okay. Still go iterate.
But-
Good.
I'm gonna figure out really well what's happening before it happens to us.
Well,
Wait. Oh no! I was rolling with Joral's magic appraisal, which he shouldn't have any of.
I was gonna say, I would let you transfer that to iterate if you want.
Sure. Wait, technically, my class gives me a magic appraisal. What?
Someone else good magic appraisal.
But I don't have the gift, so it's useless to me.
If you had seeing supernatural glasses, you
Done.
could use it.
Yeah. So, but it gives me a plus 15 bonus, so 258.
258. Okay. The spell that is being cast is Drain Characteristics,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
but I don't, unfortunately, think that would be able to tell you the exact spell that is enabling it to affect you as it is.
Yeah,
There is
because
no
it.
projectile. There is no burst of energy that specifically targeted any of you. It is simply affecting you now.
Yeah, I feel like it's mixing the song with the spell so that it's impossible to block it, which is not good for us. Okay, so everybody roll for magical resistance.
Yes.
Should I use the same resistance I've already rolled?
Ooh.
No, that is the resistance you were using. It's fine. Wow, actually, you're fine.
Oh really?
Ooh.
Well, yes, you were doing okay.
Roll a fucking 18. Yikes.
Oh gosh, it's gonna hurt if Cthulhu's constitution gets dropped.
True.
Well, is that your Cthulhu's?
The last one is Cthulhu's. So what's the how high do we have to roll? It's better if you tell us.
You have to roll. Oh, do I have to tell you? Okay. You do have to roll a 140 to get no draining.
Oof.
Damn.
Okay, so Jorul and Gabriel are untouched, but Idarid and Cthulhu are hit.
All right. Everybody in the room. Let's see here. What's her name? Omen loses 3 points of Constitution.
Okay.
After that, it's Idarid at 85.
85. She loses 2 points of Constitution.
Okay.
Cthulhu loses 2.
Okay.
Bond loses 3.
Ooh, that is good.
-3.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, one more thing. Not. This is actually a benefit to you guys.
Do I lose life? Do I lose actual life points from having?
Only your maximum.
Minimum. Yeah.
If
or
you've
max-
already
Okay.
lost some, then it'll just bring you your maximum down.
Oh.
But if you're at maximum, it will take down your current life points.
Cool, but it does drain everybody's fatigue points, though. It does lower everybody's maximum fatigue, so that's also not cool.
What'd I miss?
Oh, did you roll your magic resistance?
What?
Oh, I need you to roll magic resistance.
How do I do that?
Go on your character sheet. Next to your characteristics are resistances, and it's the one called MR. First, in the general character sheet.
Yes, click that, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yikes.
You lose 4 points of Constitution, which brings you down to 1.
Holy
So-
shit.
Oh.
What happens if she hit 0?
You die, I think. Everybody. Genius.
What the fuck happened while I was gone?
The chant that it's been doing is finally activating.
It started singing. As the cacophony of dead as the cacophony of dead voices begins to fill the air, many of you get a decent rolls on your resistances, but everybody who failed suddenly feels tired, suddenly feels yourself shriveling. You look at your skin, it's slowly turning gray and flaking.
Well, is it
Especially you, Genus. You nearly fall to the ground as you feel yourself withering into a husk.
Well, is it temporary or what?
Yes.
It comes back, but slowly.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 per day or some shit.
No, it's 1 per hour after the end of the spell. Also, there's nothing in the spell indicating that you die if your characteristic reaches 0.
Well, I have one fatigue
Nothing in
point
the
left.
spell. Nothing in the spell, but I do believe that is a basis of any characteristic falling to 0. I'll look that up though if it happens. Like that won't be just the end.
Great.
And now it is Iterid's turn.
Okay.
Since that was an automatic effect, it does not count as an attack, so nobody is put on the defensive.
Well, that's great news. Iterid rushes forward to one of the puddles of black blood spilled by the creature in its movement, and I'm going to try to spot if this is if there's any of that is blood using my medicine.
All right. Oh, you have medicine. I'm sorry, I didn't know she had medicine.
The apple trees have characteristic modifiers. No, that's
They have to consume blood.
yes. If I drink if Iterid drinks blood, she regenerates life points much faster.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
question.
No! No, that was the most important roll. Oh,
That was the roll.
that was the roll to determine if my plan could work.
Yes.
Is it gonna be possible
God.
for you to,
Well, actually, it might make me think the plan could work when it definitely couldn't.
It might, but I want you to roll your D100.
Why? Why don't I have an open roll? Why do I do this instead?
A major fumble.
Yeah.
You look into this blood. You look into this blood. You look into the blood of the creature, essentially. This ichor that it has been firing everywhere. I wish I had a marker for it so I could paint like how much of this area is now black. You sort of like reel back as it seems just so entirely synthetic and unnatural. It couldn't possibly be blood.
Told you.
Yeah, I only think that because I failed the roll. I was right. The blood rose could have done something to help here.
I told you it probably wasn't blood.
Yes, and you were absolutely right. I
Definitely not blood.
definitely not blood.
Yeah, it's kind of like you know what that was right there. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that person that looks at a thing and it's like, I'm pretty sure this milk has gone bad, and it looks all chunky and like gray and stuff. But you're like, let me see that.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
taste
it's
it.
definitely gone bad.
And because I moved, I couldn't even accumulate as much as I would normally have. So I'm actually losing. Let's see, I'm maintaining 55. I'm losing 25 points this turn. So that is 50. Yeah. Okay.
Jural, is it possible to give me fatigue?
Yeah, it's good. It's just gonna be on Gabriel's turn, which is right now. Okay. 185 boosts
Oh,
me
wait.
to 240.
This, by the way, did this person roll for it as well?
He did. He actually rolled pretty good. He did lose 1 point of Constitution though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you see, like, his eyes go wide, and the pupils like dilate. He's like, "We've got to go. We've got to go."
Which you
anyone
know, no way.
Supernatural can sort of actually see a little bit of that essence, like, flowing out of them and into the creature.
You recover 4 points of fatigue. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I might cast a spell with Idarid, but I'll do that like later. I'll let you.
Say you hold a spell casting with it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. I'll allow that. This man's turn. He's been put on the defensive. He's just begging Xemnas to let him go.
No.
That's his persuasion roll.
No.
Okay. Cthulhu's turn.
Okay. Cthulhu time.
Out of curiosity, how hard is it to throw a person?
I generally allow you to throw them on a distance equal to your range ability. Like if you have strength 8, I think you can throw people 30 or 60 feet.
Okay. Just curious.
Okay, though. Better than that.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, still no open roll. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
Miracle. It is absolutely confounding.
Most of these are
Oh my
below
God.
average.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just,
right. You were rolling like 200s last game. What the heck? Still, you are hitting an area of lesser defense, so you take away 4. You have
Yeah.
6. So. Somebody sing a tune while I add all these numbers.
How about it? Do 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 do. How about it? Do 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 do. How about it? Do 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 do.
I personally have the like the music from this from the fight against smog and like
I love that music.
Dark Souls music in my head.
Actually, I can't play this for you. Obviously, it is a game music, but I'll throw in my favorite tune for horrifying things after this.
Yeah. By the way, Ban, you recovered 4 points of fatigue.
Yes, I did add them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm listening to the Metal Slug soundtrack at the moment, which isn't exactly fitting, but whatever.
Metal Slug can be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
And then Apple fucked up the campaign because he threw a death god at us and killed us all.
I will.
Fine.
It was a bad idea to put both of them in the same room, but I had the idea that you'd focus on one or the other.
Well, then why did you make?
You underestimated us. I will be.
Overestimated.
No, underestimated. We can take them both. No problem.
All right.
I only have 1 Constitution left, and if
Overest-
this is an ongoing thing where it keeps doing it every round, I'm gonna be fucked.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're not.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes, aura of protection. Okay. How far is 100 meters?
It
Fucking
fills this
across
room.
the room,
Yeah, it fills the
everywhere.
room.
It fills the room, but how far is 100 meters from Idared? Oh, it fills.
50 by 50.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could be in the corner and fill the whole room.
All right. Besides, it's actually going to affect 500 meters. So even humans who are hearing the song outside are going to be affected by this.
Actually, before that, we have another conundrum.
What?
I need you to roll a lot of critical attacks.
Oh yes, it's time to do criticals. Okay, just
Okay, so hold on a minute. We're gonna have to do this at one point in time. Roll a 1d100 plus
yeah.
21. No. Roll a 1d100 plus
Hey, you got rid of a crit fail, so.
Yeah.
18.
18. Wow, I am so lucky today. It's amazing.
You fucking suck! Oh, seriously, old man, you're gonna kill us all.
If I had dice, I'd be throwing them out the window right now.
Plus
you'd like to forget.
15.
15.
Yes.
Come on.
Better.
Better, but it's still auto resist. Plus 14.
Jesus. Okay.
That's better. It's still auto resist. But I'm really
Jesus.
hoping for like a big roll so it can. Actually, wait a minute.
You can't open roll criticals.
You can't. But if he gets just enough, it could fumble. Actually, hold on. That last one might be okay.
No, you can always fumble if you have to roll.
Yes. No. You're gonna need to roll just a smidgen higher. But that good thing is these last two attacks are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So okay, what's are there any other criticals?
Two more. 1 plus 19.
Okay.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. You have to roll really good, but there's just a chance, and then plus 18. Okay.
Ooh.
That was
That
pretty
is
good.
better.
It's weird that 71 was the highest you rolled in all of those. I think that's the highest you rolled in all of your attacks too.
I think so.
No, there's 179. He got a 79.
I work really hard on being this unlucky.
Yeah. However, I will describe that as you are pummeling this thing, you can the Cthulhu can feel metal breaking. You can actually hear more than just the shrieking of these faces and like the crunching of bone and flesh, but there is like a horrible shrieking inside as the faces actually begin to slowly cave into the center of the beast.
Okay. So Idarid sings a song about protection and preserving life, and spends most of the most of what I still have. So hold on. So I'm currently spending 80 points per turn, which means that in a couple of turns, I won't be able to maintain this anymore. But I can just spend some fatigue to keep maintaining stuff. Yes. So everybody in everyone that is within range, which is 500 meters, gets plus 50 to all of their resistances.
Yay.
So you roll with a plus 50 to resist the Song of Undeath. And that eliminates 180. That's going to be, let's see, 135. Gosh, I am almost out of magic. But I'm doing as much as I can here. And it's the monster's turn. Evelby?
Sorry, I was talking that whole time. Does that affect enemies?
Yep. I can't choose individuals.
Okay, so they all get bonuses too.
Yeah.
However, Cthulhu takes 230 or 432,
Jesus.
Okay, that's fine.
and 195.
Ooh.
Is that critical?
The last one is a critical, yes.
Yeah. But hold on a minute, it's divided by its life point multiple, so it's not going to be... Actually, with that plus 50, I'm pretty sure it's going to auto-resist no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a total value of... yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, you're...
Oh, now I roll a 93. Yeah, yeah, of course.
You needed it for. 'Cause
Yeah.
you were resisting a very small critical possibility.
Oh, by the
Roll
way, that means that my death resistance right now is 230.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you could live to like negative 170 or something, can't you?
I don't have to. No. I don't have to roll until I hit negative 200 HP now.
Jeez.
I can only maintain this for like a couple more turns. Don't get your hopes.
I know, but still, it would be really funny.
It would be amazing. That is pretty good. You do have to worry about your constitution, but you got a lot of that
True.
too.
Yeah.
All right. Does your roll do anything?
Wait a second. 15 plus. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm still. It's my second turn of preparing to call the Wheel of Fortune. I just wanted to check if I am going to take the risk of casting it this turn, next turn, or in 3 turns. I just want to check the modifiers because this is a risky situation and I don't want all of us to die. Let's see. Okay. By the way, I got this protective spell and no one's attacking me. I'm so offended, honestly. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna cast it next turn at minus 20. Okay. So that's it for draw roll. New initiative?
Yep, it is initiative time.
Please don't open roll on initiative. Let me open roll. No, for me. Let my open rolls.
Goes first.
That was
not
Omen.
bad, though.
That was Omen.
Oh,
I know,
new
but
initiative.
you got a 75.
New initiative. Hang on.
Who open rolled on initiative?
Gabriel.
Okay. Stands is speedy.
Oh, my apologies. It didn't load for me for a while, so 208 would be my initiative.
Okay. Do you want me to edit that for you?
Trying to. Every time someone rolls something, it fucks with it. I'm like, God damn it.
There you go. You got it though. All right.
You want to know what's funny?
What is funny?
I'm almost as fast, base-wise, as what's it called? As a genus, and I don't have any oh, what are they called? The quality, the advantage. I don't have that.
Let's just.
If I get that, I'm actually faster.
Let's just. Omen, it's your turn.
Quality bonus. Yes, Omen. You survey the scene. You see Cthulhu now caving in the body of this death god, while also simultaneously being hacked to pieces.
Yeah, okay. Is fine. Us?
Did Farron roll hers, by the way?
What?
What?
Did Farron roll a magic resistance?
Did you not?
I might have missed it. If it's fine, it's fine. I think if she didn't lose anything.
I don't remember what the actual thing of the check was, but it's up there if you want to look.
Okay, I'll go look. Go ahead, continue.
first. Yeah, no, that's useless. Okay. Min is going to arms and fire off 4 fireballs at once at the
At the beast.
beast itself.
All right. Make your attack rolls.
You can put fatigue into magic projection, can't you?
Yes.
What? No.
You can into magic, not projection, but accumulation.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I knew about accumulation. I was just asking in case.
Boom, boom, boom. What's the area of effect? I think these things all get double damage.
Yeah, it's 25 for these.
All right.
Oh no, it's 5 for these because they're basic. My bad.
That's fine. And you're hitting the whole body, so it will get its armor. However, all right. You total with all of the fire, you deal 6 times the amount of damage, the base damage.
Jesus.
Oof.
That is with the doubled.
Okay, so 300.
300 damage. All right. You bathe the creature in fire. Even as it's being crushed, its limbs all begin to like twist and shudder. Actually, what's the area of effect of that?
5.
5 meters.
I suggest you hit
Okay.
Cthulhu and
Actually,
and the Raziel.
It's the radius is 5 meters.
Yeah.
If she hit the body center, it would hit 5. It
If I
would hit
made it-
nothing else.
No, I couldn't make it any bigger because otherwise I'd hit someone else.
Yeah, fair enough.
Still, though, that is 300 damage. It is now scorched in flame, crushed, bleeding out of every orifice.
Roll for fire damage.
Roll for
Yeah.
fire damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
300, 300 points of fire damage is.
Actually, roll 3d or roll 4d100. Okay. It is. It is 100 points of on fire.
Nice.
Have you hit it
Ah,
before with
fine.
fire? You've hit its skull with fire.
I've hit it.
Oh
All
man,
my attacks are fire. Yeah.
I didn't. Let me roll Farron's. Roll 2 more d100s. Farron did 400 total because she open rolled her left wing, or her right wing.
Stacking fire damage is actually a really good strategy if you have a game master who like takes the time to make those rolls.
I love fire damage. It doesn't get near as good of a rep as it could. Actually, this being is at right now it is at 215 fire damage, which means it will be taking damage. Or 215 points of being on fire, which means it will be taking fire damage at the beginning of its turn, which has not crossed, so it will take that this turn. Yeah. All right. Who is next? Vaughn, you're still fighting that man over there in the corner.
Yeah. I'm debating whether or not I should just knock him the fuck out, or if I should grapple him. To be honest, I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay. Straight
I'm
punch.
getting tired of this.
He will take 150 points of... 50 points of fire damage every turn. 245.
Yep, -2 ATs.
He is not wearing armor, but he does have a stinking tower shield. He's actually going to try to turn that around and sock you.
Counter attack.
Counter attack. He gets a plus 10 to this.
Everybody else, let's kill the death god that's about to raise the city to save those people. Ban. Oh, I'm gonna go after that guy.
Oh my gosh! He puts you on the defensive, which leaves him freedom to run.
Damn it,
Like I said, this man is surprisingly large and sturdy. He swings a heavy fist at you, and you catch it with both arms crossed over your chest. But he pushes you back a full foot, just enough for him to make his escape. What he'll do on his turn?
Far.
What?
He can't run far. I can
No.
guarantee that I'm faster than that.
You are definitely faster. I think you crossed the whole room, and he crossed half of it in a movement action. It is Gabriel's turn though.
Yep. That's boosted to 180. So that is 2 fatigue points that I'm going to give to Genus.
Genus, stab it.
I have 1 fatigue point left and 1 constitution. Is that actually going to work?
You have
Oh,
plus
shit,
10
we're
base
gonna have so many
fatigue
negatives.
points due to your fancy fatigue powers. Actually, the reduction to constitution wouldn't affect your fatigue because
Yeah.
Itered cast that spell on you that makes your base fatigue much higher.
Wait,
yeah.
so what should my fatigue be now?
Still 5. Well, like boosted to 7. So you can spend 2 points before you start having penalties.
5. Wait, so what? So I have
Should be
7?
at 7.
You have 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is your turn.
Yeah, Genus, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm just gonna full out attack it then, with 2 more stabs of the thing.
2 more stabs. You pull out 2. You had those 2 extra bolts. Hit it.
Okay, so minus 20 and minus 30 again.
Yep. And the first one, if you want, you can spend 2 fatigue points, get plus 30.
All right, fine. I'll spend 2 fatigue. Minus 20.
This is your life riding on the line more than anyone's, I think.
Finally, you've actually crit failed.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
because Jorl is figuratively fucking me right now.
Duro's weaving weird magic. Alright, roll a 1d100, please.
Wait, what about my good luck?
It would have helped you if you
Still
rolled
legit.
1 higher.
If you rolled a
It
3.
helps on a 3, yeah. I think it's came up last week.
Roll a 1d100?
Yeah. See how bad you crit.
Okay.
Oh
that-
god,
fact
is it
that.
gonna crit? Oh, is it gonna
That is-
counterattack?
No, that is 6 points less than a critical fumble.
Mate, 3?
I don't think that damage-resistant creatures can counterattack.
I
I'm
would
just
think
going to
that
say
they
that,
could.
like,
They're not built to.
no.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that's
actually just gonna
right.
say that, like,
Okay.
she fails horribly, and all of the bolts, like, as you're pulling this bolt from the satchel, you, like, toss it. You, like, almost yank it off of your belt, and they go, like, just scattering everywhere. You still have the other one in your opposite hand, though.
I wasted 2 fatigue points on that.
Pulled it off too violently.
Okay, so
You're
this one.
frantically working on this so that you don't die.
So minus a 30 on this one.
That
Open roll.
pierced its armor, which gives it a resistance.
It does have plus 50.
Oh yeah, it has 50. That's auto-resisting that now.
Oh yeah.
Doro making
I'm
bad-
sorry. I'm sorry. The bolts are useless now.
I fucking hate you, Jorl. This is why I'm gonna die. It's not because of anything I do. It's because of what you fucking do.
I am trying to keep. Listen, the spell I just cast might be protecting the monster from the bolts, but it's also protecting you from the song.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
that's
now
the
I'm gonna
thing,
die.
like, For
It is-
you to not die, he had to cast it, which means that you can't deal damage to it, which is
Well,
fine.
she did
but
deal
you're
8
just not-
damage.
Yes.
Oh, great! Cthulhu deals about 1,000 each turn. I'm really sorry, Genus. I'm so sorry.
God, well, everything you do ends up fucking me over worse and worse. Why do you do anything?
Listen, I can stop playing and we can die.
No.
Um,
That
We're all gonna die anyway because you're fucking everything up, old man.
Itered's turn.
Okay. So, I am losing 80. I'm losing 80 points. I can't really do anything other than maintain things and maybe
Alright, so that is nothing for Itered this turn?
but if the game master was generous, I could try to roll medicine again.
No! You fuck everything up! No, you do nothing else!
Unfortunately,
Somehow we'll,
Itered is pretty certain that is
Yeah.
totally not. Has no blood in it.
That makes sense. So that's it for my turn. I'm maintaining the resistance bonus and Cthulhu's boosted power. Oh, I have to. Never mind me. So that is
Turn then.
okay. Farron?
yeah.
Sta-
Oh, shit, sorry. My bad.
By the way, how much Xeon do you have left in Omen?
About 160. It's going down by another 10 or so after this turn, though.
Go ahead.
Quick question. I will be real quick. The spikes that have magic in them.
The spikes.
Yeah. The
the
magic rods.
Spikes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How quickly does each of them transfer Xeon per turn?
It can transfer their entire 100 load in a turn.
Okay, cool.
Technically, I didn't get into this. It was I sort of marked it. It seemed like too much trouble. There's a symbol you have to draw. It's just like a rectangle essentially, or a trapezoid. But depending on how much of that you draw, you get the full amount of Xeon.
Okay, Iterid is gonna start poking herself with the like. Is gonna start drawing those symbols.
Okay.
That-
I'm. So Fabian is attacking the limb again,
Okay. The limb.
the damaged one.
Roll to attack.
Rolled once.
Oh, there's that one. Right wing chaos. That's not the armor piercing one. So that is 110, which is 99.
Okay.
That actually is a critical on that arm.
Nice.
That first. How much?
Plus 19. Damage resistant creatures suck for criticals. Alright. So your other attack. Do 10, and that reduces by 5 armor. Alright, that's 180 damage. Now you actually like near completely saw this thing in half. You don't think it would take much more at all, like maybe a kick from actually Omen walking over there would knock the arm off.
Did that not one do a critical? They should do a critical. It's automatic.
Oh, the left wing does an automatic critical?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then totally, yes. 1 second.
Also, another thing. It's got fire damage. You gotta roll for fire damage.
Yeah. Thank you. Don't worry.
really
Keep
doing that
reminding
after,
me about
yeah.
that.
Okay.
That. So critical plus 36. It's probably gonna auto resist because of its increased resistances right now.
Okay, is that including the plus 30?
It is not. So plus 66.
66.
90. That is not auto resist. It is not easy resist. It will have to fumble, but it might. It
No.
It
does.
fumbles.
Oh, it does? Huh.
You can't technically fumble on a resistance check though. That's the thing.
For some reason, I have thought that too, but I have looked over it like a lot of times, and this other guy was talking to me about it. Apparently, you can not open roll resistances, but it doesn't say you can't fumble them.
Oh.
And it implies that certain things happen on a fumble of resistances.
Ooh.
So, while That does not. That does a little bit of critical damage to it. It does 35, 20 points of critical damage to the arm.
Nice.
And then fire damage.
And the fire damage.
Yeah,
So we
and fire
got
damage.
99. Roll 2d in hundreds. Hundreds. All right.
Based on how much life point you have to take from someone for fire damage to be efficient, it's either just for damage resistant creatures or for people who heal a lot. And yeah.
Well, actually, that will bump up the inflames to inflames.
Mm-hmm.
It's 120 per turn to damage resistant creatures.
Nice.
Yes. And is that it for Farron?
Yeah, that is it for that.
All right. In that case, beginning of its turn.
Ragnarok's turn.
Ragnarok's turn. It burns.
Burns.
And actually, that particular burning,
Critical?
you see. Oh, actually, hold on a minute.
Wait. Oh. There's a connection problem.
Uh-oh. I can still hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can
What-
hear you, can't see you.
Yeah.
It
Every-
isn't critical. However, the burning of the ligaments on the metal arm, actually, you see it just sort of slump and start to fall off. So this arm is dead.
Yeah.
Yay. Ta 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 ta.
Da-da-da, and then it sings again.
Da-da-da.
Everybody make your magic resistance checks.
Shit. Everybody remember you have plus 50.
Yeah,
Yep.
I added 50 to everything. So.
By the way, Haru, before you roll, hey, Zemnis doesn't lose anything. Haru,
Yeah, before I roll what?
there is such a thing as a destiny point. It gives you plus 20. If you did that, you would pretty much. You would pretty much be
Oh,
immune.
no.
That was for
to-
Farron, so which
That's
is not as bad.
No, that's not as bad. If you roll that and you don't fumble, you should be fine. If you want to roll
What if-
that, there's.
What can I save my destiny point for another time?
You can, and I actually let you do some cool things with them. But that means there's at least a 20% chance of you dying.
No.
Or no,
Choose the
okay.
destiny points.
Use your destiny points for other things. You live. No constitution damage. What's
Okay.
the critical for us?
How many destiny points do we have?
3.
3. Nice.
And if you all remember, I did mention that I have some special uses for those. Though none of them would really come into play down here right now, unless.
Exactly. That's why I'm saving mine for later.
Yeah, let's when we can, I want to get into that to remember.
Jorel, whoever that rolled that 120 loses a single point of Constitution.
That's Gabriel.
Gabriel.
No, not Gabriel.
Whoever did that is fine. All right. I only think Gabriel. Ooh. And whoever that is lost a point of Constitution.
Well, that is Gabriel and Cthulhu.
Oh, sorry, Cthulhu.
Does Farron lose any of them?
Baron loses.
So what
I
do we
want you
have
to
to
roll a D100.
What did you have to beat then?
Yeah, this is why I
You have to
don't want Jorel messing in my shit from now on. He's fucking bad luck.
How much Constitution?
Hey, the reason you're not dead right now is my spell, okay?
Technically true.
That is true. What did you
Okay.
roll actually?
Farron loses.
Yeah. You would have lost. Actually, yeah, you would have lost one, I think.
Farron loses 5 points of Constitution.
Holy shit.
Gotta kill this
Oh,
thing
no, never mind.
soon.
Yeah, that'd be a nice idea.
Jorel's. Or no, wait. There is also the attack from
Yeah.
thing's arm.
Yeah.
Did I roll that? I don't know if I rolled that. I did roll that.
No, not yet.
You take 300 points of damage.
Okay.
Is Cthulhu up?
Yeah, but that was a critical.
Okay. I believe it's plus. Yeah. I think he auto resists. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He's
he
fine.
does.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. At 100.
You're not critting Cthulhu.
Oh, 100 is actually you can still, right?
Yeah, he resisted anything, no matter what the monster rolled. He would have resisted it. Okay. And this turn.
Wait,
The
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped right over Durrell. Durrell has his thing.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's cool. Okay, one sec. Yeah. It's time to hopefully get a good Wheel of Fortune.
I'm so excited. I kind of want to. I've actually been thinking about this, and I wish I could roll for you and just describe what happens. But I feel like that would be taking stuff away. Go ahead.
No. If you wanna. Okay. Oh, that was a good roll. Okay, cool. Okay, so I passed the difficulty. Can one of you roll 1d100? LB, do you want to do it?
I do. Can I do it secretly and then just describe what happens?
Sure. If you want, yeah. Just
Well,
fingers crossed, everyone. The higher the roll this is, the more likely we are to just finish the combat here.
I will roll openly because I don't want it to be thought that I did what I wanted for a storyline. So I'll roll openly.
All right.
68.
Okay, 68 is Temperance. Oh no, I think Temperance is a healing spell.
Hey. Healing's okay. Temperance adds boost the effect of other invocations.
Oh yeah. Have other implications?
Oh, but it lasts for one day.
Lots of days.
One day for every 10 points by which I passed the Wheel of Fortune difficulty. So, hold on one second. 240. I passed by 60. So for 6 days, I have a plus 100 to all of my arcanas.
That's great. Do you have enough Xeon to cast it again?
No, I'm out of Xeon. I'm out of Xeon. That was it. No, actually, I could have like Gabriel, like pass me some of the magical rods.
You could.
How many of those
You could tell everybody to draw them on you this turn.
Yeah. But no, like it's gonna take 3 more turns for me just to do the ritual, so I'm just gonna recharge Xeon doing that in that time.
Like, I wondered if maybe the plus 100 would let you just negate the ritual and throw the ability out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's actually not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna have I'll do that on Indrid's turn.
Okay. In that case, I skipped Jorl by accident, but now it's this man's turn. He says, "Oh, I didn't have him roll his resistance. Sorry, one second." He is fine. He's gonna say, "Enjoy your quick deaths. Goodbye," and then he runs off screen.
Except I can follow. And Need is bad.
I'm going to do a quick measurement here.
Okay.
He has 23 meters. I will tell you that obviously the map does go ends at this point, but beyond it, there is a decently sized hallway. There seems to be another room and then a doorway, and he can run just far enough, sprinting, to slam the door behind him. And this door is a little unusual. It doesn't quite seem like one of those bunker doors, but you do sense that his key energy vanishes as soon as he closes it, and it seems to be made out of some sort of like goldeny, bronzy metal that has a bunch of like odd shapes carved into it.
All right.
All right, it is Cthulhu's turn.
Kaiju noise.
Kaiju noise. I actually played a kaiju noise in my brain right then.
Okay.
1. Hold on.
No open roll. 3,
No.
No open roll. 4, still no open roll. 5, still no open roll.
Oh my god.
6, still no open roll. 7.
That was an 80.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all of my attacks.
All right.
Bad luck.
Well,
This is why we just relegate you to fatigue battery.
I will say that as you are pummeling this creature, the voices seem to grow more and more distant as you sort of cave in its inner chamber and push it further down. And as he raises up both of his massive hands with one more final downward strike, the voices go silent and the limbs slump.
Oh, thank fucking
Yes! Whew! Okay, I would not have been able to maintain that spell, the resistance spells much longer. I dropped the resistance spell immediately.
God.
There's like this horrible
Janice
gurgling.
calls out, "Is it dead?" She
There's
says that she says as she slumps against the wall of flesh.
Yes! Your bolts did it!
There's this horrible gurgling noise from inside, and also like the sound of metal grinding and sliding as the arm falls on its side.
Okay, what about the giant? What about the giant metal man?
There are still like the occasional sound of voices, but they're in whispers now, and slowly too that will fade. While everybody is taking this moment, Metal Man, heals
He almost fucking opened.
486 damage to Cthulhu.
486?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Minus 486. That is a critical, and I'm at exactly 700 life points.
Oh, geez. Well, why would it be a critical? Oh, half of your remaining. Okay.
Oh, wait.
I was gonna say I didn't think that would be a critical. It's not half.
Oh, yeah, because it's not. Oh, it's not a weak point. He's not attacking a weak point. I'm not actually getting any criticals. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
good.
I'm okay.
Oh, and it fumbles the second attack.
Haha.
Ooh, 39. Its like claws rake against the ground and like actually get caught there for a second on the supernaturally fortified stone, and it looks down like very confused. And now it's initiative.
Oh my god, I'm so glad we killed Ragnarok.
I know, right? We probably would have started dying horribly next turn, on this round.
Yeah.
There's a chance. There's always a chance of somebody dying. Like you made a chance with a 20% chance of death. I think it's death. Like we said, look that up, but I'm pretty sure it's death.
Well,
Somebody
when
fumbles on initiative.
well, death is a lady, so when I flirt with death, she usually gives me a pass.
I should have made you roll a persuasion check then.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh right. Anyway.
Everybody's looking good on the rolls.
And because I rolled high, because I fumbled. Oh gosh, because I fumbled with both Joral and Idarid, I'm going to be Cthulhu is going to be able to act just before. Before Cthulhu is going to be able to act before them, and then just fade away when his services are no longer required.
Nice.
No, wait, no. 0, and Cthulhu hasn't.
Jesus, Baron, don't fucking outspeed me again.
Nah.
What you got?
166 open roll.
Fucking 166
Oh,
open
shit.
roll. God damn it. Don't you dare outspeed me.
Do you want me to roll the open roll for you?
No,
Right.
you got it.
God
There it
fucking
goes.
damn it.
You got it.
So speedy. Just
Don't-
8 points shy of surprising it. But Farron will definitely be going first.
And
New,
I think
new gift
movement
information?
is 13. Oh, it's 13 feet. What's that meters?
That would be like 4 meters.
Yes, that would be
4,
4
yeah.
meters.
Not very fast. Shit. We won't be able to see.
I would unfortunately have to give him cover. Like the limbs
Yeah.
are flat, and he sort of He's a little bit taller than the limbs, but there's also Cthulhu in your way, so I'm gonna have to give him a +40 to his defenses against you shooting him from here.
It's worth trying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Fone's gonna and try and shoot between, I guess, Cthulhu's legs.
All right. Is that with the -50 or negative?
Yeah,
No, he
no,
gets
that's
a
without the
+40.
50. So that's
He gets
yeah.
a +40.
So add 40 to defense for that.
Okay. Man, I haven't defended with him for so long. Where is he? There we are.
You have 2 attacks, right? Or are you just doing 1?
Just one at a time. There we go.
There's no point resolving both if one kills him.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, the first one will not kill him.
It's fine.
Can we have another massive boss battle within 6 days, please? Because I would love to be able to use that temperance boost.
Well, I mean, technically, you do still have a Raziel to deal with.
Technically, yes, but it's not urgent enough. Like I think Cthulhu's gonna handle it fine.
With time to Wheel of Fortune, and both of my attacks missed.
They do miss, and it is absorbing blows, so it's not put on the defensive. But you do have given it 2 attacks.
Yeah.
It is now Zemnis' turn. If Baron's good,
Passive move up.
passive move.
Yep. And let me see. Wait, would it be flanked? Yeah, right?
This
As
You
I
need to like surrounded by several different characters. Like it's a certain number of attackers that you need, rather than like actual position to flank something. I think.
yeah, but technically, since people are shooting at him, since Farron is shooting at him, it would apply.
Yes, he has a -50 now because he's been shot at twice. So he does have some
And-
penalties.
And then
What was that?
and then the flank.
Keep cutting off.
Sorry.
Oh,
And the
Gentis.
flanker now.
You do not get the flanking bonus for this, sadly.
Alright.
Flanking is super hard to do in this game for some reason.
yeah.
Does anyone? Okay, that does. Fuck.
That's kind of what we're hearing right now. Okay, there you go. First one. He open rolls his defense.
Ooh, counter, counter,
He is
counter.
going to counter.
Ooh, ooh. Ban the dead. It's not gonna be ban the unkillable for long.
Piece
Um,
of right.
All right.
That is
It's
40.
it's going to turn around and whip you with its claws.
That is plus 70 to his counter attack.
Yes. So.
Oh,
there you go.
I should have gotten a 30 bonus. I forgot my 30 bonus. My apologies.
Okay, so then he would be at -15. He's at 133.
Alright.
You're 333. Threes. He's the type 666 throwing 333.
Let me see. Okay, then I can do that. Ha-da-da, ha-da-da. Should I do that? That'd be interesting. I don't want to use it on that though.
Yeah, just
Well, no, there's something. Avelby knows what I don't want to use because I really want to use it in an interesting position.
But anyway,
This is a worthy opponent, but okay. So you have no armor.
I have no armor, correct?
All right.
So it
And
hits me for 80%.
90.
90? No, 80 because the 2.
Oh,
20.
yeah. I'm sorry. I was still looking at the big number up there. You're right. 80%. 0.8 times 85 is 68 damage. That is critical.
Yep.
95. You don't auto resist that, but you aren't going to take too much from it if you roll okay.
Yeah, physical resistance. Yeah.
All right. You're fine. You
Yep.
are at a negative 25 now, though.
Negative 54.
Well, you don't have survivor anymore?
Huh?
Did you get rid of
Oh.
survivor?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. I'm at negative 27, if that's the case.
I've round down to
But,
fives, if that's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be nice.
25.
Negative 25, but, what's it called? I thought you meant, HP.
No.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Cool. Fun. God damn it. Of course I can't fucking trap this thing. I should just stop trying to trap shit because
Your
it's
traps always go over poorly. It's true. It's not just that. I mean, trapping is kind of hard, but it's also that your rolls have not been great whenever you try to trap.
yeah, like my rolls these last few sessions have just been shit.
I used up all of your luck and like severe bad luck last game.
Yeah.
Is that it for Ben right now? He's on the defensive.
Yeah, that's all I can do really.
All right, Genus's turn.
I don't want to do nothing. I'm just gonna sit here with my 1 constitution. So
You could still shoot the bolt.
Yeah.
To, like, give him a little bit of a more of a negative if you wanted to.
He has taken an extra attack, so he's taken 3 this turn.
Yep, he's at negative 70.
who is
The big man.
what? And he's still not dead.
Yeah, negative 70 penalty.
Ugh,
Success.
fine.
you begrudgingly draw out the crossbow and load it.
Yeah, and I'll go over there and try and shoot it.
Even
I've-
with your 1 constitution, you still feel fleet, even though you feel like you're going to crumble at any moment.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna regular roll. I'm not gonna all out attack. So
Okay.
yeah. Let's see.
What is
You're
the rule
taking-
for all out attacking again?
Plus 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
attack.
So what's my modifier for this? Since I only know how to use daggers.
You have a negative 85 because negative 60 for only knowing how to use that, and negative 25 for having moved.
Negative 85.
Yes.
So I'll add on the 30 to that because I'm not. Yeah. Well, let me see.
You are defended by Edorad's shield, and that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Is my I don't know. Is my dodge better
What's
at
Edorad's
185?
protection?
your dodge is better, but so far you have taken no damage thanks to Idrid's protection.
Yeah.
Edorad's protection is very good. Your dodge is a little better.
All right. Fine. I'll all out attack then.
So
I don't know how
then-
you do that with a fucking crossbow. So minus 85.
Plus 30.
Well, no, I just kept the thing in the temp thing, so I don't have to add it to modifiers or whatever. So.
Gotcha. 5. All right. It is at negative 70, so 230, negative 80, negative 70.
I already added the negative 85.
No, I'm adding this to him.
Oh,
He still is high enough to defend against that.
great.
He's the big metal man. Gabriel's turn.
Gabriel's rolled potential Ban recovers 2 points of fatigue.
On HP. Omen's turn.
okay. Go over to where and I mean, that would fuck up. No, Cthulhu's fine. He's done his job. Although, actually,
You could delay if you want to.
yeah, like, I think we'll delay, actually.
Cthulhu's got one last turn in him. He's been a good help.
Yeah.
Um, In that case, it's going to be the golem's turn. The golem is going to swing its Raxor. It does not have its other attack because Zemnis took that.
BRB.
And
Who
it
is it
deals...
attacking?
What?
Who is it attacking?
Cthulhu.
Oh, interesting.
342. Is that critical? I don't think it is. It had some more than 780.
I had 700,
So, no.
so no.
Eat off.
Cthulhu's
Eat
turn.
up.
Hold on 1 second. 342. That means I have 358 left.
Yep. Eat off.
Okay.
You had him for the exact amount of time you needed him.
Yeah, pretty much. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, never mind. Okay. And then second,
Will he open roll even one?
third, fourth. Oh yes.
Finally.
Finally.
Hold on a minute. I want you to just open roll it and then pause there. Let me
7
see. I want to see how many attacks it takes. So,
Yeah.
it actually has to do
1, 2, 3, 4.
So hold on a minute. We
Yeah.
got, so the first attack, you pierce 4 points of armor,
Yes.
20%. So that's 42.
Yeah.
Okay. Second one. That's another 20%, so 42. Boom, boom. Next one. That one is, I believe it has.
There's a difference of 70.
Okay, so it
No,
does not
60.
count that one.
60. Yeah.
And the open roll, it open rolls.
Oh no.
It unfortunately doesn't take damage from that one, so
I'm
keep
not
rolling.
taking any.
They have the flavors on the side.
Yeah, I'm still not taking any of those Harry Potter candy.
Some of them are good, just not the rotten egg ones and rotten ones.
1, 2, 3. I've already rolled 4. And last one, last attack by Cthulhu, for which I'm going to spend 2 points of fatigue before he fades into oblivion.
Go out with a bang, Cthulhu.
Oh yes!
It's defense. What the heck?
No!
It just wants to live. Oh my gosh, it's alive. Okay. Well, Cthulhu did like 120 damage, and then it fades away.
Goodbye, Cthulhu.
Joral? Anything from Joral or Iterid?
Why wouldn't you let it smash the metal man?
I think I'm going to... I think Joral thinks that this creature is still, like, very powerful compared to... because of how... because of, like, how tired our group is. So he, after having, like, drawn enough signs on his body with the rods last turn with his with the rest of his actions, he's going to try to summon the Wheel of Fortune again.
Okay, roll your Wheel of Fortune with a plus 100.
Yeah, and because it's a turn, it's actually just with plus 50.
Okay, that's fine.
Ooh!
Ooh, get something big, please.
Well, thank fucking Christ, you finally get good.
Yeah, but it's all going to depend on. Yeah, I will be doing.
21 to the effect. So
Yeah, plus 20. Oh,
good.
okay. Avalby, please roll something good for me.
Okay, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. I
Get the
tried
roll,
to
get the roll, get the roll.
wheel of, and it just took it away from me.
I can roll
There we
this
go.
if you want.
Wheel of Fortune. No, I got it. Here we go.
Oh, 83. Okay,
Big one.
it's the star.
Good.
Hold on. The star. Oh, it creates an energy shield that protects the invoker against any type of attack using the star's defense ability. In game terms, it is considered a magical shield. The defense ability of the shield increases by 10 for every 10 points over by which the invoker exceeds the difficulty. The shield resists any amount of damage and cannot be broken or destroyed in any way. So okay, so hold on. So basically, my defense is 350. My defense right now is 560. 560 defense
5 turns for every 10 points. So how many turns?
for 21 turns. No, wait, no, 21 times 5.
5 turns every 20, so like 105 or something.
Yeah,
Jeez.
100.
So Thor will live. Whatever happens, Thor will live.
like literally, there's the stats for an atom bomb with the Ikaton Kira Sigma. I could pass that. But no, okay, Avalby, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I'm going to suggest that to wrap up this this combat that you
I've already done. Need to attack, so if you don't mind, if it's on pretty low health, then I can just resolve
Okay.
this now.
yeah.
It is definitely hurt. You don't know if it's on super low health.
Yeah,
But if you wanted to resolve this, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say, if you want, you after Omen's turn, instead we could say that I had rolled for, I don't know, the tower, or after the star is the. No, that's a bad idea. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Okay. However, since it only says on the invoker, I would let you like run up to Ban and be like, I'm going to have him sort of in this shield. You take a negative 40, but oh no,
Nice. I definitely cannot run all the way to Ban.
that's okay. But yeah, we'll try to do this a little bit quicker. Let's think. What do you wanna do?
I'll say Ban run to me instead.
And Genus, hopefully.
Okay,
Yeah.
so two basic fireballs.
Don't come near me. I'm almost dead.
This is
Ooh,
no big
good one.
squidman in the way, so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a real thing anyway. So
Yes.
I feel about that. That's a what is it, 350 total? 250. 6. I'm blind.
All right, and it has less defense against heat, if I remember. Darn it, I don't know why it closed all of my books, but now I have to go again. It's okay. I just have to type 666 into the find bar. All right. It has less heat, so that is 306 minus 37 minus 8. So 240% damage.
Okay, that's 120.
All right, that's critical.
Alright.
All right. That does not bring it down too much. That's negative 15. However, it does put it at 1 point below 0. It's set to live longer than that, but that gives it a negative 35 for the second fireball, on top of all of its other negatives.
Time.
Oh, Ban, Ban,
Will it do
Ban, 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 Ban,
Ban.
Ban.
Critical.
I'm sorry.
That's not super critical, though.
It could attack Ban for a 161 attack.
I was just thinking, and Bond make a defense roll. Bond blocks though, so Bond's gonna get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Anyone? Okay, that's minus 80. 40% damage on Bond.
All right. How much damage?
20.
How
Fif-
much?
Yeah, how much damage?
50.
20.
Oh,
20,
20.
okay.
Okay.
I thought you said 50. I'm like, whoa, whoa.
All
Simon
right,
said 50 because that's the
my,
base. The actual 40% of that is 20.
Yeah, sorry.
increase to a negative 35 penalty.
Hey, you guys are twins. You both have a negative 35 right now. Initiative, unless no Edward did anything. Initiative.
Actually, there it is accumulating now.
Okay, cool. It actually that is Zemnis goes last. It has considerably less than that.
I have
Genus,
a 29.
surprise it. Genus, surprise it. You have a 0. You got negative 75.
What am I supposed to do?
Roll surprise it with your initiative. Roll really high.
I have a plus 30 from my thing.
You are right.
I got 159, but my
I-
token wasn't
no.
selected, so.
That's okay. More initiative should do it.
Okay. Come to me. I have technically 2 super powerful magical shields right now.
2?
Yes.
Yeah.
You need a healing.
Wait, it's been no. The last
Yours is
one,
gone.
the other one just disappeared. That's true.
Still though.
If you could give me a healing, that'd be useful. But
Nope. I'm sorry. Well, like it's gonna have to wait one more turn.
All right. Everybody looking good. Genus seems like she's up first.
Fine, I'll try to shoot it again.
All right, good. Oh, who open rolled?
That would be Droll.
Full of...
's going fast.
256.
Jorl surprises it.
Am I the first on the initiative?
Yes, you were first. Sorry.
I kind of want to use the hold on, one more rod to hold on just one sec. Magic. I need 225, so I still need 120. And we don't have enough. Yeah, I can't do anything with Droll.
Okay, so then it is Genus. Make your shot.
Alright, let me bring it up again. Full out attack, so what's the mod?
Plus 30. You didn't move this time, so you're at plus 30 for that, and then negative 60 for something you're not proficient with.
Okay. So, overall just a minus 30, so that'll cancel it out to a minus 30, so let's see what we get.
Yeah. Not the best. Has this thing fumbled its defense once? You're right, it never
It's open rolled its defense multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever you open roll, it open rolls.
Yep.
All right.
I say fuck it, put the crossbow back in my bag, and I go back around one of behind the giant legs. You're on your own.
Edored's turn. Anything from Edored or Omen?
Yes, I'm going to heal Ban.
Oh. Omen, roll me a D100 if you will.
I'll fire, yeah.
Ban, how badly hurt are you right now?
Never mind.
That works different on these guys. These get in fire a lot faster. Remember that.
I'm all okay. So remember when I said
Just describe it physically. How badly hurt are you?
halfway to the point where I need to start rolling, pretty much.
Essentially, you have never seen somebody take as much damage as Bon. Like, his clothes are in tatters. He's like got lines of like open flesh up and down his body. He should be dead.
Okay. And now he's recovered 150 life points.
All right. Does 150? May I add that for you, Ben? Oh, never mind. You got it. You are at negative nothing.
Yay.
Oh, you also recover 150 if criticals did any give you any penalties, you recover 150 penalty.
Nope, I have none as of right now.
Okay. Those magical rods were really helpful here.
Yes. The magic has saved the day. So nothing else for Iterid right now?
Nope.
Anything for Omen? Does she have the Xeon for anything else?
Does she have Xeon for anything else?
Yes.
What do you mean as in... What do you mean?
Like, it's Omen's turn. I was wondering if she had the Xeon to cast any other spells.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Another fireball.
Okay, another fireball. Have you been paying the maintenance for Farron?
I have. I forgot to last turn, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The value on the bubble is different than the value on the sheet because I keep that's difficult. I'll update that now.
I understand. So that's fireball. All right. It's at negative 30 and negative 80. So what's that? It takes. They roll really low too. 60% damage.
30.
I'll roll 2 D100s, please. Okay. All right. That's not enough to hurt it critically, but it is now in flames. Does Farron have any attacks?
Yeah, Farron has both his attacks still.
Okay, cool. If you want, Farron can move like a little bit closer to Omen and like shoot between the monster's legs. And that will, since Cthulhu's not here, it won't take that plus 40 or get that plus 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Ben didn't go after the scientist because yeah,
We needed him here.
we needed a tank.
Yes. Right wing chaos.
The only reason Bon originally went after him is because he heard that he heard when he said sick him, and he's like, "All right, motherfucker."
Yeah. This is the one that takes down 5 armor.
No, that's the other one.
Okay. So this one does the automatic critical.
No, those are both the same one. That's the left wing. The right wing is the one that causes fear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the fear bit. All right.
It's
So
been entirely useless, so yeah.
Against undead, it's not the best against undead.
It is still cool. However, this one does not damage it. Next attack.
That's a D100. That's not one.
Yes. All right. That reduces its armor by 5. You beat it by 100%. 50% damage.
Okay, 50.
50. One. Yep. Okay. Well, bear with me. The blast from the fire does not kill it. Somehow this revenant stays alive, even though you can now clearly see a sliver of light through its chest. You can see the fire on the other side of it as it towers over Bon, burning. However, at the start of its turn, it takes 25 points of fire damage, teeters, and collapses to the ground.
Hey, Ban!
Yes.
I bet you can't hit me right now. I bet you 100 gold pieces you can't hit me.
You don't have 100 gold pieces.
No, but maybe he does.
No, I took all his gold before. Remember?
Ah,
He only had
fuck.
3.
Out of character, you guys know this, yes, but in character, you guys don't.
Yeah,
But,
out of character, this is a scientist to catch, and I'm too old to care about Ban not being able to hit me right now.
I'm
You're
just,
fine
I'm
for
just,
5 minutes.
I'm just going around collecting all the bolts, kind of thing, out of the monster, and then over here into from the thing. So.
Yes, we're going to need those bolts absolutely.
Then
I
one of
grab-
you shoot.
I
Hmm?
grab my skull.
Okay.
You grab your what, Ban? Oh, your
I grab
skull.
my skull.
Yes, you have to go digging around because the wolves have pushed it into the body of Ragnarok, but you can eventually find it.
Yeah, I'm just basically using my hand to chop it out.
Yes. You can, without... it's hard going because a lot of it is that black metal, but you can dig around inside of it, pulling things out, and find your horns.
Nice. What's it called? No, the funny thing about it though would be this would be the time where I open roll like fucking 6 times and just destroy Geralt if I tried.
That would be horrifying.
No, I have a defense of 550. I've never had a character have this much defense. I'm so happy right now.
There are level 19s who would struggle to hit you.
Yeah, I know. Lucifer would struggle to hit me right now.
Yes.
So what now?
We try to catch this scientist and try to see if he... we run after him and we try to see if he has any way of stopping the undead that are above the ground. But before
Pretty
we...
sure the only way to do that is to kill him. Pretty sure the only way to do that is to kill him.
The problem is that if that's the case, a lot of the population above ground is still condemned, and our efforts won't have saved. We'll only have saved the people who would have been killed by Ragnarok. But let's do it. I start. My familiars like enter my body, and we start running towards where the scientist went.
All right. You run down the hallway. You find yourselves in what seems to be sort of like almost like another one of those labs, but it's very small. To one side, you can actually see there's like a cleaning chamber, and then it sort of goes out into what seems to be a relaxing area, like another lobby. But directly to the right is another lab, like set out with tools and things. Obviously, a lot of technical gear, probably meant to work for Ragnarok. And then directly in front of you is this eerie, kind of like golden-plated door.
Okay. Quick question. Can Gabriel absorb the Raxor? Well, does the Raxor count as an artifact?
Technically, the Raxor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be in contact with your body, isn't it?
No, it's in a pocket dimension.
Is that what it says? If it says that, then yeah.
It doesn't say pocket dimension. It just says it's like absorbed. It just says like there's a space that they have available that they can absorb non-organic things into. I can check the exact phrasing if you want. Technocrat absorption. Technocrat has the capacity to absorb all kinds of inorganic material inside its body, storing it as if it were a container with nearly unlimited capacity. Using its psychic ability to compress matter within itself, it can store up to 20 to 30 times its own body mass in volume without altering its own weight. Subsequently, it may eject any stored matter as it wishes to obtain munitions for ballistics, strengthen part of its body against certain types of attack, and the like. Therefore, a technocrat usually possesses the appropriate ammunition for its attacks, and may increase its armor by 2 points against one chosen attack. Oh, I've never used that, but that's good.
Gabriel's physical resistance is that. Raxor. I'm going to say that she can do this. However, I'm also going to say that she feels sick as she does it.
Yeah, I think then she's just gonna stop and drop it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
yeah,
Ban,
Avalon-
would you
Avalon-
do? Sorry.
I did a quick appraisal check. Anything worth taking from the tools?
Well,
Is
this is
it-
another one of those situations where you don't really understand the use of the tools. However, a lot of this stuff is made from metal that is eerily, like, perfectly forged. Like, they don't really have stainless steel up top, but you find a lot of that here. Like,
And taken.
if you grabbed all of it, you would be carrying a bundle far too big for your body to carry.
It's okay. Gabriel can take it. Ban, would you like to do the honors to break down the door?
Sure.
You will take note, all of you, that you cannot sense anything magic inside. Ben cannot sense any key inside, and during the time you've been waiting, that flicker has not occurred.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna try punching it.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Also, what do I write? Genus, do you want to write it in your inventory, the thing that we just stole, or
Yeah, set of tools. Yeah.
yeah, just write it in your inventory then.
Yeah.
Can you give me fatigue, old man?
Okay.
Can you give me fatigue?
You may write that down, by the way, Haru.
Yeah. I just wrote it down as set of nice tools.
Okay, well, like, if you want to put in parentheses, put in,
What?
necromancy in parentheses.
Right. Okay.
What's it called? Gerald, can you give me fatigue?
Sure. I've been concentrating a little bit to do that because I don't want to risk another problem.
I need a lot of fatigue.
You just recovered 4 points.
Okay. I need another one.
Okay. So like that takes, it's 6 seconds every time that I'm
Yeah, so as we're walking over, you're probably doing it.
Yep.
I mean, as you stand there, like, nothing happens. There's no cameras looking at you or anything. There's not a turret in the ceiling. They're not quite there yet.
180 180 is 2 more points.
Okay. I have 9 out of 16.
Okay. 2 and 2 more.
Alright, 11 out of 16.
And 2 more. After that, I'll be concentrating more on like the others because I'm expecting Gina's probably is also pretty low. So Gina's to recover 2. And oh, nice.
Down 2 as well.
2 and you recover 6 in total. You're down, Omen.
Just 2.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
here,
will
you get
be
them
using
back.
Fatigue on this door, by the way.
You using what?
Fatigue on the door.
Okay. Go. Boom! His fist impacts the door, and everybody can feel like the gusts of wind, that like flow of air, from just how quickly his body moved. Zemnis,
Yes.
you take 10 points of damage by punching this door.
Do I? Why so?
Yes. Because it is eerily sturdy to the point where you do not budge the door, and it makes a breakage check back against you for the impact.
I don't worry about that. Hold on, stop moving my shit.
Oh yeah, you have a plus fatigue. You have a plus fortitude for that. Okay, no damage then. You have like plus 10 for that or more. You're right, no damage,
Something
but
like that.
it kind of stings, and you know that if you were a regular person, that might have just crushed your fist.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Occult check from Jorel.
What? What from Joro?
Occult check.
Occult.
Sure. It has nothing to do with religion.
No.
Okay.
Still excellent. Looking at this, you come to the conclusion that obviously it's more than just the sturdiness of the door. There's something supernatural involved, especially since you can't sense anything on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And you know enough about the spiritual matter and the fundamentals of that degree of existence to know that it is most likely a barrier against things of certain existential importance. Ban with key is probably pretty high in that regard, but you need something pretty intricate or powerful to crack the door.
Okay. Is it just on the? Is it just on the door, or is it on the walls around it too?
You would have to punch it again to test it. However, Ban cannot sense anything from moving to either side of the door.
Okay. Gabriel is gonna move forward, put her hand on the door, and try absorbing it.
Unfortunately, she cannot seem to suck the door
Okay.
into her body.
Right. That's
That's something I'm surprised was not tested before. I didn't even think of that.
I have a lot of things that I can do. I try to, play it like I had to make my character very useful to be a good support, but I'm trying to let like other people. Yeah. I'm
Very
out of
respectable of you.
I'm out of ideas.
Well, time to burn it. I'm
After you.
melt like, because this is on hinges, I assume, or like some. Is it like built into the wall, or?
It is on hinges. It is a door that's like a double door that opens outward, but it is on hinges.
Okay.
Doral, you would surmise that hinges included, but it's up to you whether you want to see or not.
I would summarize
Possible
what.
to-
What was that?
What would I summarize?
Well, like that such a power would be on the hinges as well, if these people were like
Yeah.
clever scientists.
Yeah. I'm guessing the wall would be a better idea, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
so you recover for fatigue, Ban.
Awesome.
Fatigue.
Okay. I'm gonna cast create fire at advanced then.
All right.
8 intensities. Do I think that would be enough to melt like the wall?
Probably not unless exposed to it for an exceedingly long amount of time.
It's daily
In that
maintenance,
case,
so
there's a possibility you'd have to sit and wait to see.
okay, I get Farron to do it instead then.
Okay.
Just Owen stands back from it and clicks Farron Dion through Farron, who moves to do so.
Okay.
Kind of just slumps down on the ground next to the wall because she's literally out of Xeon now.
Yep. She's just gonna like be the fire that burns the door or burns the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. You, if the rest of you want, you can sit, or are you guys going to do other things in the meantime?
Oh, can I have another crack at that door upstairs that I didn't
Wait.
get to open?
Wait a second. We might not be able to destroy it, but we might be able to lockpick it?
There is a possibility. There is a keyhole here.
Your time to shine!
Your time to shine.
No, if it hurt Ban, it's probably gonna kill me.
No, it hurt him because it's too hard and he punched it.
Well, no, it didn't hurt me. It would hurt anyone else, but
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go over and try and lockpick it. But if it doesn't work, I'm gonna go up and have another crack at the other one.
Okay.
So I have 2 fatigue points, right?
Yeah.
Extra, yeah. Why not? Wait. Oh, it doesn't go into fatigue.
Nope.
Yeah, cause. Wait, lockpicking is dex, you bitch. Whatever.
Well, dexterity should still be able to get fatigue. Shouldn't
All
it?
that's coming. All that's coming up is modifiers, so nope,
All right.
that's not gonna work.
Unfortunately, you do not quite manage to pick the luck. It's another one of those sleek circular ones that you know are just a huge problem.
Well, I managed to get the other one. Fine, I'm going back upstairs and I'm trying the other door.
Also, Genius, you recovered an extra 4 points of fatigue.
Very good.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else want to try something while we're waiting for Fairy?
I could try to punch through the wall
Okay. Not a bad idea.
so that we can save Xeon.
Yes. Make your wall attack.
Jarrell, do you feel comfortable with me using more fatigue?
I mean, sure, as long as you give me 6 seconds to give you back your energy.
I think that in moments of rest, we're gonna have to come up with a system. Like, I make you just roll a 1d100, and if you fumble, then something bad happens. But if you don't, you can just restore all the fatigue. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll think about it later.
You just recovered.
Whoa.
You just
Holy
recovered.
cow.
Also, you recovered 4 points of fatigue.
Oh.
Okay. You strike this wall, and again, everybody feels that like burst of air. But then, like, there's something more. Your fist kind of slowly caves into the wall just a little, but at the exact same moment, everybody else feels almost pushed back, and the wall to your left, where you punched just left of the door, actually bows outward and falls over. So now you have complete access to the lobby. However, the wall you punched did not cave in.
Interesting. I don't need to punch something to break something. That's so fucking strong.
That
I didn't even hit it.
that's your stance power. Whatever attack you do is transferred like 5 meters to the left of you.
Just to the left.
Yeah.
The power.
I purposely miss people to hit them.
Yeah.
That'd actually be a huge.
They'd get a
and really
surprise
powerful
penalty.
power.
Yeah, they'd get a huge surprise penalty. They'd be super confused.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So can I still try to unlock that door upstairs before we go into the lobby?
Yes. As you come into the lobby, there are 3 gentlemen with large crossbows pointed at you.
I stand in front of them.
Kid. This is a kidding. You walk upstairs, and the area is as desolate as it is before. There's still that creepy dead body on the ground.
Okay, so I want to spend. Well, I got. I want to spend 4. 50.
Okay. Throw all the. I'm starting to wonder if maybe those are only athletic abilities, but we'll see.
Wait, can you spend 4? I think you can only spend 3.
Fine, I'll
Choose use
spend.
of necessary energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
5. Yeah.
she can go up to 5.
All right, I'll spend I'll spend up to 5 then. Since I'm-
5
All right, so how much is that in modifier? How much is that total in modifier points?
plus 75.
75.
What the fuck?
0. The door is double locked.
No,
How is that? Oh,
it's
you added
it's
2
bi-
pluses.
yeah.
I added 2 pluses. Okay, let me try again.
169.
Well, like when you add the modifier, just don't add a plus.
Oh, okay.
That's
You're like reaching in there, you're twisting it, and you're just like so close. You can you
No,
like
it
get 2 of
doesn't
the
count.
tumblers. You get 2 of the tumblers and you're pulling them back, but as you just try to get the 3rd one with your teeth, one of the others inevitably snaps closed and the entire system shuts off again.
Wait, so even at 100, even at what roll?
174.
174.
it's a 180 difficulty door.
Damn it.
Presumably.
Wait, can I add a destiny point?
Not retroactively, sadly.
Bitch.
Alright.
Fine. I go upstairs. I
You
go
can
back.
all hear Genus complaining from down here in the doorway. You can hear her agony over the door.
Yeah, as I opened up the passageway, I take a peek in.
It's very, very nice in here. Like, there's some snug couches. It's sort of like one of those areas up above. There's actually a cigarette that was put out not too long ago in here, or like a pipe sort of turned over upside down at this little plate in the center of the table. It seems pretty nice.
I debate taking the pipe just to throw it at someone, but I won't.
Whatever.
Anyways.
Whatever. When I come back down and I see the pipe, I take it and pocket it anyway.
Okay, it's got a little bit of spit on it.
Pipe.
Whatever. I wipe the spit off. Someone's gonna buy it.
Okay, probably. Add pipe.
I continue into the room.
Oh, into the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was describing. It's like several couches, and with like a table at the center. Lighting. There's a couple of like books in the corner. If you parse through them, they are worth something because they are books, but they seem to be more reading for pleasure books than reading for science.
Ooh, is the lusty Argonian maiden in there?
No, Argonians don't exist in this world.
Well,
is the lusty whatever maiden in there?
Technically, in Gaia 2 they have dragon people.
They do have Turoks.
Yeah, Turoks. So it's
Fine, is the lusty Turok maiden in there?
I don't think you would find that in the Black Sun, sadly. Maybe somewhere. It might exist out there.
I look for copies of the Necronomicon.
I also poke Jor-El and say I need another recharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are only like 8 books in here, and most of them seem to be like stories or like there's one like on geometry and mathematics. But most of these seem to be light reading for scientists.
Boring.
You recover 2 points of fatigue.
Thank you.
Alright. So nothing interesting?
Nothing interesting. It just seems to be a room for relaxing.
Alright. And, how's it going over there, Omen?
Farron, Omen is staring at Farron. Farron is, the area is nice and warm now, but she doesn't really feel the wall behind her giving any or becoming softer as she heats it.
Yeah. Okay. Too out of it to notice, I guess.
Either way, I flop down in one of the chairs to take a nap.
Okay, Genus is napping.
Yeah, because like at this point, it's gonna take me forever to recover those Constitution.
It's gonna take you 4 hours.
Out of curiosity, do I feel like I can break the wall?
Well, you struck the wall last time, and the intensity of that strike made it give like just a little. If you feel it, there's like a bend in the wall, but probably not without an extensive amount of time and energy put into that. It's unreasonable to expect you to break through this wall within the day, even.
Yeah.
At that rate.
So the problem is that the person who was in charge of this place is escaped by now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to return to the surface and help take care of the undead that are above the ground.
Alright. I do need another recharge as well.
Alright. Are you going to walk out then?
I think so. I think it might actually. I'm going to suggest that it might be most useful to look around here and hopefully we could find something else that might help us control the undead or take care of them. But if not, we still have the bolts that would be most useful.
Yeah, I think it's just best if we head up now.
Yeah.
Well, you can take a look around. Though walking immediately out, you come back into the room with the Death God. There is actually a lift to the right. What you can see now, it doesn't go to the surface. The surface hatch hasn't been opened, but you know that's where the scientist was talking about sending it up to the roof or up to the top. And other than that, all that you really find down here are those tools. There's the Raxor. There's you could technically salvage some of the metal body parts of Ragnarok, but that is it.
How many times can I try that fucking door up top?
You're done. No more try.
God damn it! Fine, Bon, knock down the door.
Not interested.
Ugh.
I'm
Help!
gonna.
Help! Wait, I think I hear someone calling for help on the other side of that door.
Persuasion roll.
Damn it. Okay, let me find it. Okay.
Your
Ugh,
skills in ventriloquism are lacking.
damn it.
What's it called?
Hey,
Does-
Omen,
so-
burn down that door. Burn down that door upstairs.
Can't burn
Does
this
the
other door
lift
down.
go upstairs?
Is what? The lift does not go upstairs. The lift presumably goes to the surface.
Yeah. Well, sorry, the surface. My apologies.
Yes.
Okay. I
Though the activation of which you do not quite understand, it may actually be in the room that Haru is trying to open, because that's where all the other manipulating gadgets have been.
Gotcha. Fair enough. All right, but let's just head upstairs.
Okay.
Or
You
up,
head
up
upstairs.
top.
You're back in the lab.
No, I mean up top.
Oh, you want to run all the way back to the top?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, can we at least take an hour so I can get another fatigue? So I can get a constitution back?
You'll be all right.
I would like everybody to make a notice
Have a look
check.
around first. That's okay.
I
Notice
would
check.
like, yes, everybody to make a notice check.
Oh god,
Would
it's
I be-
regenerating.
Would I be allowed to do a key?
Oh, yeah. Do that as well.
Is it based on visual cues?
It is based on visual cues.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't see shit.
No.
But maybe Idaret did.
So, all right. Did you roll for Iterate?
Yes, I rolled 80 for Idaret. Idaret has the highest score.
Even Genus doesn't see anything unusual as you're walking out of the door.
What
However,
about Bon?
Bond doesn't see anything, but as you're making your way towards the surface, just out of the lab, you get this very brief, like, almost, if you were a person to be afraid, it might have even scared you, because as you walk out onto the track, onto the rail that goes between labs, you actually feel something, a breath of just like the faintest whiff of ki float past you, like rush past you through the shadows into the room behind you.
Back in now. Something just rushed past us. And I'm gonna burst back into the room that we were in.
All right, you rush back in. You're now in the labs. I'll bring you into the labs just so you can sort of see what's going on, where you are. But even as you enter this room, sorry, everybody's already moved around to where they were last time we were here. You guys are back over here.
Okay.
You arrive in this room and sense nothing.
Imagine
Would I be able to re-roll to search for it?
No. You sensed it move. Oh, somebody left.
Sorry, I tried to refresh. So
You sensed it moving straight backwards until it got to like maybe this area right here, and then vanished.
We're not on the map.
Oh no, I just brought myself here. Mush. Sorry. There you are. You guys are right here. And you felt it move straight backward through the door and vanish right around here. You do know that when somebody is using an ability to hide their key, it doesn't necessarily make it impossible for you to sense them, but it does reduce the range at which you can sense them.
Right.
yeah, I had to refresh
gonna
because
start
the maps. Yeah. Okay,
because I
so
lost them about here, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try searching about here. If that's okay.
Okay. Make a search check. Oh, I deleted the initiatives. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Key detection. You extend your key. Several of these walls are still obstructing you. However, even if you wait for the blip, the brief moment where you can sense something. You don't sense anything else.
There's something that ran past us in the shadows. I can't sense it anymore.
Don't any of us noticed anything like that.
Could it be the ghosts that attacked us earlier?
Ghosts do not make a key signature, unfortunately.
I know, but he,
Not
he, he didn't specify that it was key
Oh,
based.
you're right.
I was role playing.
Yep, sorry.
I shake my head. I don't believe that I've ever felt a ghost that gave off key.
When you say they moved past us, you mean through the corridor, through us, or were they in a nearby corridor?
When I was saying like that it was sort of spooky, part of that was me saying that they got closer to you than you would have liked. Like they were about 5 feet away from Zemnis at one point. They were probably just like brushing directly behind Omen.
Would it have been possible to grab it?
Not because it did not enter into your area of combat. You would have been able to grab it if you in the initiative order, it would have been your turn, but you would have only have been able to take your turn once it had completed its full movement. So,
Or I could have held my action.
You'd need to be ready to do that first, and if you didn't know
Yes.
it was there, then you couldn't be.
yes. You would need to be able to, the very next turn, or directly after it had completed a movement action, know where it was and make it to that creature to grab it.
Alright. I'm gonna, I can break through these walls pretty easily, right?
Yes, but the door is open.
I know.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for that. Once the blip happens, you can smash right through these walls.
Yeah. I smashed through this one, and
Alright.
then through this one.
All right. Both are now open. The door to the north is where you met Blood Rose. The door to the south is an empty area, and it seems to continue to be empty.
I want to make as much rubble slam throughout the room as I can.
Okay. The rest of you watch as, over the course of several minutes, Bon tears apart a significant portion of this area, and there's bits of wall, and like you can throw tables around everywhere.
Oh
You
no,
just-
I'm not like no. I'm using a single punch in order to just throw as much rubble into the areas as I can. I'm not sitting there and just throwing each wall.
In that case, he throws as much debris as he can into one room, and it sort of slides to the ground. A table falls over. Some things get knocked off or onto the floor, but otherwise, it's just messy in the room now.
Sam, there's nothing. There's not here.
I'm gonna walk forward and use key detection again.
All right.
I'm trying to.
Can't we go in the direction that it was headed?
You close your eyes.
I
And-
lost it here.
Wait, the direction we came from where the Death Lord body is? And it was heading that way?
I don't know.
Avabi, can you
It's the opposite
specify?
direction we're going.
Was it going in the same direction or the opposite direction? Avabi?
It was going the opposite. It was going back towards the Death God.
We should. We should.
Yeah, we should probably check
Yeah,
on that.
yeah. Let's go back and check on that.
Because
Yes,
if it gets revived, I'm not doing that shit again.
It's pretty damaged.
It is
Yeah,
pretty
but
big.
yeah, but it regenerates. What if that thing, like, I don't know, does some magic shit and it regenerates and comes back to life?
Omen, Genus, go to the Death God and protect that area.
Hell no! I only got one Constitution.
I'm feeling really
Oh,
bad.
shit,
And I
okay.
look like a prune.
Omen, would you be okay by yourself?
Owen's going.
You're leaving. You're going the opposite way. You're going away from the Death
Which
God?
way did we? Okay, I'm confused. Oh no, yeah. This is
I'm
where we were
sorry.
last session, so yeah, okay.
I'm
Guys going this way.
I'm also going to go and check on the body of the death god, and I say that Ban should definitely come with us because you're the only one who can sense this thing.
All right.
Yes.
I guess
Uh,
I'm going with the group so I don't be alone and die.
All right.
Good
Are
plan.
you guys?
I need
Assuming there's
someone
actually
who-
something here.
Hold on. Leave one of your familiars with me. Preferably the fatigue. And
What do you mean? We're all going to? Aren't we all going to see Ragnarok?
yes. However, I'm searching for the thing here. It's likely hiding in one of these rooms. That's why I threw rubble across rooms so that I would
Okay.
hit it if it was invisible.
So Gabriel is gonna stay with you.
All right. The rest of you move down the corridor, once again revisiting the body of the death god. As you come around the right-hand corner into the open room, the death god looks undisturbed, just as you left it, beaten to a pulp. Peeking around, it seems that the Raziel is also undisturbed, all of its weaponry and body parts laying as you left them.
How's the door that we couldn't open?
Make a notice check.
Yeah, the one that Bond tried to punch.
Yes.
By the way, did I get anything with my 285?
Oh, is that what you're? Sadly, no. Even as you move from room to room, closing your eyes, you sense nothing in these halls. Genus, you come to the room and you notice the door is closed again. However, there's now like several droplets of blood that seem splattered over the left wall.
Jaro!
What?
There's blood!
Okay.
Blood that wasn't here before.
Hearing this, I start rushing over.
You do not hear this. There are many layers of steel between you and them. Well, actually, you
Fair
can make a notice check.
I feel like I would hear just loud sound. Not exactly. Maybe not.
Unfortunately,
And
not
it's
with
shit.
that one. Of course,
Yeah.
Gabriel can tell you if you need to come down here, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, true.
Um,
Alright.
Juro, you come to investigate.
Yep.
You can definitely tell that there is blood here. The splatter, which Idirid will make a medicine check if you please.
I pull out my sun's sword and look at it, and I look at him. Didn't you say that stupid blood rose thing fed on blood?
The what now? Oh
The
yeah.
blood rose.
Yes.
You want to give it a snack after you check out the blood?
Not particularly.
No, not from you, you dingus. I mean from the blood that's already available on the floor.
Still no.
You look at this blood, the sort of angle at which you can't really tell what happened, but this definitely looks like somebody cut an artery and was started bleeding here. There's a lot, and it seemed to erupt very violently.
So what the fuck did this happen?
And there's nobody either.
No, nobody.
And that's in front of the door that we couldn't open.
Yes.
Guess we're fucked then.
So is the blood rose saying anything new as I'm holding my sun dagger?
It seems to have gotten tired of saying kill, but if you ever focus on it long enough and it notices you, it will start saying it again.
Can I release it from the dagger?
No, only Joro can do that.
Then what's the fucking point of this thing? Why did you bother binding it?
You'll see.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be useful if you don't let it feed on anything.
Yes, but if I let it feed on something while it's inimical to us, it might emerge full power. It might only be in its weakened state because it hasn't fed in a little bit, but its essence is in a stasis when while it's bound, so it shouldn't cause too much problem. Dear,
Yeah, you're not the one that every time you hold your weapon, you hear someone saying kill, kill, kill in your head every time.
you're
Bob
right.
will hold out his hand and he'll say, "I wish to speak with it."
Can you speak back to a creature that is bound in your dagger?
It can technically perceive. It can perceive through the object that it's in, so it might have awareness of what is around it, just like as if it was physically present, maybe. But it's not specified very well. I have two questions. First of all, is there the door? Is there like any space between the door itself and the okay, is there any space between the door itself and the wall, like
You peek around the hinges, and it kind of is really hard to tell. Though if like Genus were to even like slip the thin end of her dagger, she would actually have to find that she could part it, and just the faintest glimmer of what's inside. So yes.
all right.
What about in between the door and the floor?
Yes, that as well. There seems to be some sort of insulation, but it isn't quite enough to keep like everything out, especially if you sort of lever it open with something.
Idarid moves to the door and she's chanting for something in like she's chanting at something in her hands, and then she places it against the keyhole.
Okay. There's also that which does open into the opposite room.
Yeah.
This is you are not in this room anymore. This is just where I'm having you look while I talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I would like to
60.
the blood rose, if that is possible.
It's up to Mr. My friend.
It's up to Genus.
Is it up to Genus? Oh, okay, I thought it was.
She has the dagger, and I'm not releasing it.
No, pay me.
This isn't my first time talking to someone trapped inside of an object.
Too bad. Too bad. Pay me. I say as I sheath the sun sword in its holster.
What is that roll for, by the way?
That is a homunculus that I created. Small orange blob that can reshape itself, and its only skill is lockpicking.
Oh, okay. That's kind of an interesting idea.
Isn't that from the goblin from that goblin game?
Goblin game?
Yeah, there's this goblin game that's on the PS4 like play thing where it's like you play as a goblin that sneaks around and kills everything, and then you get a skill. Yeah, Sticks. Isn't that from Sticks?
I've never played that game. I just needed to create something that could that had some skills that could help us out here. I forgot I could do that.
I also forgot that I kind of have a map for this spot.
Okay.
It might be weird. Just take a look at it. It's just a hallway right now.
By the way, first of all, Ban shouldn't be here.
Oh yeah.
No,
he's-
he came over.
Yeah.
No, he came over. Remember?
Well,
Did-
you never had reason to come over. You're still searching
Yeah.
right now. Unless Gabriel said you should come over, Ban.
Yeah, I think Gabriel would have informed you. Okay, so once we're all together, I say I would very much appreciate it if you could avoid mentioning to people that I use the Wheel of Fortune. It's associated with another summoner, certain Octavius, that has a really bad reputation. He was mentioned when we were above the surface, something to do with the Gabriel massacre. So just please do me a favor and don't mention those powers to anyone. You.
Understand.
Alright.
I just shrugged.
By my silence. Cause like I'm sure I'm getting a lot of valuable stuff, but I just fought a death god. So far the return isn't being worth the investment yet.
I'll I'll take care of removing the blood rose from your dagger tomorrow, if you keep it silent.
Mm-hmm.
I
Deal.
forgot to stop.
Fine.
Oh, I understand if you want to avoid giving a bad reputation. That doesn't necessarily mean I believe that's not you.
That it's not who? Who is not me?
This other summoner you're talking about, the one
Ah, yes.
behind the Gabriel massacre.
Yes, no,
You can all roll history for that if you want to, by the way.
Also, we can't see anything right
Oh,
now.
darn it. Yeah, you're right.
He's plugged up the lighting.
It's okay, we already saw what the room looked like.
I know. Darn it. I forgot to add all the two. I was wondering why I didn't give you guys open this room up yet. You know, nothing.
I have nothing invested in history, so it's useless to ask me.
Yes.
Also, if you have no points in the base of a skill, you're technically you have a -30 modifier. But the character
You're not allowed
sheets.
to use intellectual skills if you don't have points in them.
What?
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Not
use
allowed-
them if you don't have any points in them.
Oh yeah, for intellectual skills that makes sense.
You may have heard about it. You never really looked that far into it. It was one of the major things was that it's like Gabriel is generally a very peaceful place, so that was sort of a huge upset over there. But it was never that important to you. You were in a place that has massacres on the daily, so or at least monthly.
Right.
Don't worry, I don't have any problem with you.
So does my orange blob open the door? Appleby?
Sorry, I was muted. Is that what the plus 150?
Yeah.
Excuse
They're
me?
they're levels. They're a level 0 creature. I gave it some basic stats, and then I put the rest of the points in lockpicking.
I am actually of the concern that I thought homunculi could not have more than 50 in any single skill.
Ooh, let
I
me.
think that's certain skills. I don't know which ones.
Homunculus are magical elementals that sorcerers use for many tasks, going from spying to housekeeping. This sword creates one or multiple level 0 creatures under the absolute control of the sorcerer that use the chapter 26. It's a creature with between rolls Gnosis 5. That is under special rules. Its characteristics can never be above 5. Oh no, you're right. It can't have a skill, a main or secondary skill above 50. Okay, sorry, I forgot about that part of the rule. So instead, I'm going to there's another skill. There's another spell. It's acquire skills. I'm going to boost Genus's.
Wow.
I'm going to boost Genus's lockpicking by 50.
All right, Genus, you can now lockpick anything that you failed to lockpick again with a plus 50.
Okay, so that gives me a base of 105. 105 on lockpicking for the moment, so. And this is 180, so I'd have to roll a 80 or higher.
Yeah.
I
Possibility though.
need more fatigue. I need more fatigue.
You can't use fatigue on this.
There's a chance. You can also roll destiny points, but I don't think you want to spend that on this door.
Not on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
No.
I
Once
have an
again, you
idea.
get that agonizing moment where you just can't quite get the last tumbler open.
Fine, well, this is the last thing. I'm going back upstairs to try that other door again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Going back upstairs, gonna lockpick with 105. Let's see what happens.
Gonna be
Ooh!
Yes!
for attack.
Victory! I opened one of the damn doors.
What's gonna be what?
I went back upstairs to try the other one while I still had the 105.
Oh, I know. What was James saying?
Does it last for only one skill use?
Yes. No, it lasts. Genus, you probably had to run because I had to maintain that spell and it used up the rest of my magic.
Okay. Fine
Wait,
by me, but I opened up one of the
Could
doors.
she have ran in 6 seconds then? All the way to the door?
It's
Oh,
more
no.
than 6 seconds.
Yes,
yeah.
it would take longer than 6 seconds to run up there. Do you maintain it for that long?
Yeah, I maintained it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used up the rest of my magic.
We got plenty of magic sticks to poke you with.
No, they're all empty now.
You pop open. Well, you're talking to each other somehow. You pop open that door.
Finally!
You throw it open, and you are greeted with a mess in the room. Not a mess like the one Bond made, but paperwork and not more tools, but like everything that was in the last lab and more. The walls are sort of littered with papers and documentation. A lot of it detailing the creation of the Song of Death
That would have been useful.
and of Undeath. Yeah, you notice a bunch of interesting things about that.
Okay, I'm gonna take my time and use memorize to try and memorize some of the stuff.
You
What
can
is
go ahead.
what is the negative for attacking the part underneath the door?
It would be like, I'd say that's like a negative 60, which would be half, so negative 30. But
Okay.
like, yeah, if you were to destroy that part underneath the door, it wouldn't necessarily give you an opening.
No, but it would allow me to get my fingers underneath to pry the door.
Here's the thought: like the hinges are just like regular hinges, right?
No, the hinges are also enchanted.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you use a regular tool to undo the hinges?
The hinges
don't
are
know.
enchanted.
Fine. Anyways, I got a 50 memorize on the papers.
Fuck's sake.
Ooh.
Alright.
Not a great one. I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll if you want to like if you want to like try to like rip it out. It's sort of like this odd foam, and you can like pull this bit of like rubberish material out from underneath it and like make a more consistent opening to the door. But it will not help you if you try to like force it open, because the door's lock, the bar that holds the door, the two doors closed, is still enchanted.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well then. Okay. Wait. Should I have even rolled then? No.
I would like, it's one of those things where I've had you roll, you sort of know you understand the basics of the door, so that part you don't need to roll for.
Okay. And disregard that roll.
This is sort of like a spirit. This is a spiritual barrier that can't be broken just by physical attacks, or by basic physical attacks.
Well, mine doesn't go on. Kinda does. Kinda doesn't.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
complicated.
I know that you can break anything that has a normal damage barrier, but this is something.
Well,
just
no.
different.
Like I can attack
Energy.
magic.
Yeah. I know.
Energy and all that. So it kinda is physical, kinda isn't. It's a complicated mix.
But yeah, there's more noticeable space. If you like get down, you can peer inside, and
Sure. I'll do
Alright.
that.
the first thing you see upon peering inside is more blood, and what seems to be the foot end of a man lying on the ground. What lies next to him is the metal shield.
Dibs.
Fuck
Nothing
no.
happened here.
There are further jets of blood that sort of lead inside here from the first one out there until it just sort of pools around him.
Okay, Genus, may I...
I'm upstairs in the room.
okay.
You can come downstairs after you've done some memorization. You'd be like, "Look at all this crud I found."
Yeah, and like I take a bunch of handful of what tools do we have in there?
There aren't really any tools. There's the only thing that could be considered a tool is the strange interface box that you've also memorized pretty well, that can sort of alter things in the chamber. That may be how you make the lift rise.
All right, I put that in my bag, and like, are there any more of those pointy sticks that give magic?
That is a machine that is as tall as you, so it's not going to go in your bag. But what did you say? Any more pointy sticks? Make a search check.
Oy, fine. Okay.
What's it called? Meanwhile, I'm talking to Jarrell and I'm saying, it seems that the man with the shield is dead inside. I would suggest that we could possibly make a deal with the Blood Rose. Feed it, and in return, it breaks down this door for us.
That's what I was thinking, but there is a... okay, but I need you to be certain. Is there any other way out of that room?
Peering through again, you want to make a search check, and I'll tell Genus what she sees. There is only one. It's a single stick, which seems to be turned down one of those interesting podiums that recharges them.
All right. Do I think it's recharged?
It's almost definitely recharged.
Okay, I take it out of the thing, and like I grab anything else valuable before going back downstairs.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, when I see Jor-El, I stab him in the ass with it.
Okay.
Question, search or notice, and also since there's now a gap, could I do key detection through it?
You could search and yes. All right. You cannot see any other exits. There is something odd about this room, though. Those golden things that you have seen before are actually what seem to be like boards. What were they, like message boards with faded papers on all of them, obviously depicting more necromantic things you don't understand. There is no other door that you can see that leads out of this room. However, at the far back, there is this interesting glass table upon which sits elevated a book, a large bound tome.
I think I found the book that caused it all, but I don't see an exit inside the room.
You also do not see any key inside of it.
I don't sense any key inside of it?
No. And the man is plainly dead.
Okay. Yeah, and the guy's dead. I can't sense any key from him.
Okay. Okay. Genus, you return, poke me in the butt.
Yeah, when you're not looking, I stab you in the ass with the magic restore thingy.
Okay. Ah!
Restore my fatigue.
No, wait.
Ugh.
I need to speak with the blood.
Why?
Actually, I'm very good at persuading people. I should take care of that.
Fine.
Also, Genus, you just recovered 10 fatigue points.
Well, I already had 7 left, so what, do I get 17?
If it doesn't go over your maximum, but since your constitution is 1, your maximum currently is 11.
All right, then I'm up to 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I take out my dagger and I look down to it. Look down to it. Oi, can you hear me?
okay.
Shut up. Look, we need to talk to you. Do you want to eat?
I'm gonna put one finger on the blade and suggest that Ban does the same if he that anyone who wants to be part of the conversation do the same.
Okay.
My thing faded out. What did it say? You're not gonna eat it. You're not gonna get to eat unless you actually talk.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I put my ring against it, will they be able to communicate?
Yeah.
Okay, then I put the finger with the ring on it, and
Okay.
making sure that the ring can touch it as well.
Okay. Everybody can now hear in their minds the ferocious thing inside of this dagger, whispering its desires.
All right.
Yeah, do you see what I've been dealing with, old man? This hasn't been fun.
That's unusual. Blood roses are supposed to be to act like nobility most of the time. It must have been driven to a feral state by what it was done here. Can you listen? We are trying to we're trying to destroy the Black Sun and hurt them for what they've done to the people above the ground. They've also hurt you. Maybe we could work together.
Upon hearing the Black Sun, it almost overpowers your spoken words with "kill," and then slowly it fades.
We
And
need your help for something other than killing.
there is
We need
silence.
you. We need you to destroy a door for us to get in, so that
No.
we can. Hunt down.
No, she could slip inside and do whatever we need to, or even open it.
Yes, that's my point.
Yeah.
He destroys the door by slipping inside and gathering the blood needed to destroy the door.
I don't
Yeah.
think that would
You hear
work.
slowly, after a moment of you conversing, she says, "Food."
Good. All right. Yes, we have. There is lots of blood, but once we give it to you, we need to know that you won't turn on us. I turn to the other.
It will add the distinction virgin blood.
I turn to y'all and I say, all right, this creature has a terrifying power, according to the legends. According to the legends, it's able to anyone that it's manages to put its blood into falls under its control forever, until it's killed. But it is very vulnerable to fire. So I tend to omen.
Well, there you go. That works. Let it out.
Okay.
Hold on. So if it takes the blood of the person, then it takes control of that person?
No, if it puts its blood into the person's body, any person,
Oh, gotcha.
it takes control over them forever.
Well, there you go. Can control the corpse on the other side of the door.
No, usually it has to be a living creature or an undead creature, maybe. I suggest you ready fire. You get ready to unleash fire if need be, and
I hold the dagger out away from me and pointed towards the blood.
Yeah.
That might be a problem.
How so? You're
Yes.
out of magic?
Oh no, it doesn't. Waste
Does
to
it say-
use on such a pitiful creature.
It's-
Does it say something?
Once it's fed, it might be stronger than all of us combined. Well, not based on what we did to Ragnarok, but it's strong.
And we're all basically weakened from the battle, so.
Shouldn't we
I'm
just
doing
wait
fine.
until we're not weakened to try and break down this door?
Does he say something? Does he say anything?
The blood
Or-
rose.
No.
Oh no, your
Ring.
figure. He will after a short time.
You cut out.
What? You cut out.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, I was hoping that you could assist me in talking to the Blood Rose.
Blood rose.
Yes.
You are a blood rose. And there's just a stir of activity from the dagger, though no real words come forth. You have taken some interesting companions.
Yes. I
Where did you rule, Blood Rose? He will, if you let him, you will actually. No one else can hear them. No one else can hear this voice talking to the Blood Rose.
Mhm.
However,
We can probably hear the answer.
yes.
yeah.
All right. Let me do some rolling.
Roll.
Eventually, you do hear them say that they, hold on, man, I'm getting up the territory. Sorry. All right. They will say, the realm of Namshir, and you're through your occult. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Namshir is not a place anymore, but Namshir was a very, very old cult that used to be located in Galgados.
Mm,
So it's not really to your knowledge, it was never really a place. But then again, you do know that they have lived long lives and used to control or whole territories through their power.
okay. Yeah.
And you can hear the ring continue to speak. Where are we now, Zemnis?
Right now we're under the city of. I forgot the city's name.
By the way, you can't speak telepathically to a creature that is bound to an object most of the time. You have to speak out loud. So,
No, but it's
but
not
it
quite
might.
telepathic.
Yeah.
Avel?
I did not know that though, so thank you for telling me that. Yes,
Avel? Okay, there's light in here, right?
there is light. This room is lit.
And I can slip my can I slip my dagger through the side of the door that's where the lock is, right?
Not through the side of the door through that the lock is. You can slip it underneath the door though.
Yep. I don't think it's gonna be that big.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna aim my dagger and set the book on fire.
No.
No.
You don't have sunlight.
Don't set books on fire.
You abruptly take the dagger out of everybody's reach during this conversation to like angle it at it, but sadly no fire.
Good.
Fine, I just start stabbing the door then.
Okay.
At this rate, I'll probably stab my way through before everyone finishes this conversation.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
they
you
can't
just
actually-
keep hearing ting 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 ting.
I'm
ting,
gonna grab
ting,
your
ting.
arm and take the dagger out.
You can't actually stab the thing while they are talking to the thing because the dagger is what they have to hold on to talk to.
Yeah, I grab your arm and take the dagger away from you.
Resist that.
I think we should just release it and kill it if it acts poorly. But yeah.
All right.
Finally, I say as I take my dagger back. I take her back.
Okay.
Let it go. Let's do this shit already.
I'm moving back in the corridor, and I release it when everybody looks okay. With
All right.
Does anyone have a jar?
A jar isn't gonna work.
She don't
No.
know.
Just tell me if you have a jar.
Nope.
Or not.
I don't believe anyone has a jar, unfortunately.
Gina, did you steal a bowl?
A bowl?
I don't think so.
There is a bowl over in the next room if you want to use it.
Yeah,
I'll
if it
grab
wasn't
it.
valuable, I didn't take it. Yeah.
It's not terribly valuable. It's made of brass. It seemed to be like holding a number of like pencils and things, so it wasn't of terrible use.
I'm gonna grab it and dust it out before cutting my hand and then bleeding into it.
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'm gonna use and then
Why?
there's already plenty of blood here.
Yes, however, it may not be virgins.
It's
I don't think it needs virgins.
it's a scientist who worked for an organization based on bringing undead back to life. Of course he's a bloody virgin.
No, are you kidding? He had a sweet shield and mustache and a monocle. He got laid.
He did have a really nice monocle.
Anyway,
Anyways, I released the blood rose.
Okay.
All right.
I
After,
use flint and tinder to basically burn up the wound so that it's not open anymore.
You would have
No,
to use
I-
medicine for that.
You can.
You still have to use medicine.
I know, but you
After-
need to know like having medicine is like you being aware of cauterizing wounds in general.
either way, after it's released, I step back like 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm not
I
a virgin. I'm not a virgin, but still, I don't want this thing attacking me.
All right.
Is that enough?
this?
Yes.
You have minus 25 for not having
Oh,
the
yeah.
skill. And also, you can't roll medicine if you don't have the skill.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I ruined your open roll, but
That
them's
would've
the
been really
rules.
cool. Okay. So,
Everyone knows that you can fucking cauterize wounds.
not in the medieval times.
Oh,
Um, From the dagger, this sort of swirling of blood just sort of flows forward in an arc, landing between you and Jorl. As you watch it, it like slowly flattens out, and over a couple of moments begins to swirl. You can faintly begin to see what looks like a rose beginning to form. Though every so often, in one of the petals, you will see a face. Though it doesn't seem to be able to get to higher than knee height at the moment. The blood rose is before you.
Under the door there is blood. And
Well, does it go
unlock-
for the scientist's blood?
It slithers between you with... actually, it's not terribly fast. Any one of you could stop it. It does seem to be sort of lethargic in its movements. Though as it reaches out, like one of its, like a tendril from the center of the rose and sort of licks across the wall where their blood is. And it will, like, there will be a shudder from its entire body, and it will say, "Not virgin."
Alright, Bound, you're up. Don't get possessed.
I motion, and I set down the bowl in front of it like a cat with milk.
Okay. It's sort of like the petals close up, and it sort of like bounds upwards and then comes back down into it. And it is not a tremendous change. However, you do see it like bulk up, like its body swelling a little bit until it overflows from the cup. And after a few moments of like intense swirling, the rather small body of a woman rises up from the center of this cup. Is this all?
Give it more,
Nope.
man.
You'll get more after you unlock that door for us. Deal?
She casts an eye towards the door, a number of spines sort of rising from her head like a crown, and slowly slides over to it, underneath the door. There's a couple of moments of quiet. You do see, like, eventually you actually notice, and it's kind of unsettling, this, like, curling strand of blood just sort of, like, peeking through the opposite side of the keyhole. Let me see if she even has this. Before it, like, draws itself back in, you hear, "Why would you summon me for this? I do not understand this mechanism."
Wah wah.
You're able to shape your body into any weapon that you desire. Shape it into a key, or flood the system and turn it into a way that opens the door. It should be simple for a fluid creature like you.
I'm going to give you a certain roll. Oh, wow, though. Whoa, okay. There's, like, you see just that, like, one tendril sort of wiggling around it, and then it sort of, like, starts to struggle, and there's, like, bits of, like, droplets that just fire out as it tries to make this work, and he'll say, "This makes no sense!" And then slides back into the room, not with you, but with the other man.
Can
Well,
you break it down?
Oh, I got an idea. I shout to it, "Hey, search the dead body in the other room and see if he has the key."
yeah, that's one of the things I was considering. That's a good idea.
All right. If you want to watch through either way, you can see it, like, roam over the dead man's body, like, ripping apart things on his body, looking for this key. And
Can I sense key from it?
you can. It is a living being.
It's made of blood, so yeah, it's living.
Especially now that it has my blood, I suppose.
Mm.
It's more between worlds than a natural creature, but it should still have key. Okay. Does she find a key?
as you're looking for it, or as she's looking over this thing's body, it's taking a while. You would have surprised. She's looked in both of its pockets, so you're sort of surprised that it hasn't found anything. Though who is looking under the door right now?
Not me.
Not me. I'm actually using my key because there's now a hole in the door to sense it.
Okay, make a notice check.
I'll just roll both, I suppose. 88. Key detection and notice is 67.
All right.
I've not been rolling well with.
You have not. However, despite having searched everything, suddenly the entire body of the blood rose stiffens, and it briefly forms the woman holding this key that is like a sword in her hand. And she says, I've found it. She will slowly slide over to you and throw it, like roll it underneath the door.
Gold star, baby.
I will pick it up and unlock the door.
Okay. Let's see how. The door, you slide it into the hole and turn it. And there's a moment where you hear several locks undo, and then it cracks. You push your way into the room.
Right.
I hand her the bowl.
You what?
I hand her the bowl that I refilled.
Okay. Oh, you gave her more blood. By the way, take how many hit points do you want to drain into this bowl? You can choose.
I will drain 20 and 20. That sounds fair.
Yep.
So I'll take 40 altogether.
40 points of damage. Give her 40 points of life, which actually is not bad.
No.
She like sort of after drinking this bowl, she sort of swells up to like waist height.
Well, that's cool.
She could be downplaying it. But also, can we have a look inside of the room now the door is open?
Sorry, I forgot that I made that red line. And voila.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait.
I go over and I just go over and I
take
search
the
the guy for
shield.
valuables. You can take
You
the shield. I'm
separate-
searching the rest of his body.
Oh, you got the
I-
shield? Okay.
I pick up the shield, yes.
I
The
searched
shield is actually attached to his arm by a metal bar that seems to like extend into his shoulder.
Oh, that's fine. I cut off his whole entire shoulder.
You
and I
take his
keep going.
shoulder, and you have the arm. If you want, you can spend some time like chipping all of the flesh and bones that were grafted to it off.
Yep, I
Okay.
will eventually.
Yeah, and like I searched the guy's body for anything valuable.
I go and look at the book.
All right. Well, first of all, I'll give you a list of that other stuff, Genus. The most expensive thing you find is his monocle, which is very nice.
Didn't he break it?
I don't remember him.
Yes.
breaking it. Did he?
Yes,
broke
you
it?
did.
Okay.
Yes.
You said he got so angry he like and it broke.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. So it is broken. It is not as valuable as it once was.
Damn it!
You made him too angry.
Ugh.
Are
Okay,
we
so-
hold on. Before we do anything, are we putting up the blood rose? Or are we letting it roam free for now?
It will like crawl up to Jorl and say, "Have I earned my freedom?" But I'm gonna show you what the book looks like before then.
Okay.
Alright. So you approach this book, and you can already feel something from it. Iterid will warn you that this is more than just paper and leather. To either side of you, there seem to be walls lined with pictures, though they don't seem to have that same power as this. All ordered. And as you reach this book, you see it is open to a. Actually, I'm going to need you to make that occult check real quick. But it is opened to a page.
Not religious.
Not religious. That page with an image, stenciled like a scratched image, vaguely resembling the voice of undeath, the song of undeath, the head of the Ragnarok outside.
Can I make a check with occult as well?
Yes, you may.
Oh,
No, not quite so good. You can sort of identify some things. However, Jorel, as you look through this, you immediately identify several of the rituals and processes on this paper. However, you also note that it would not take anyone with as great an occult score as yourself, if combined with a degree of science, to create monsters based on the knowledge in this book. It is eerily intense and precise in all of its measurements and directions.
I rolled a memorize of 69s to secretly memorize as they're flipping through it.
Okay, that one, unfortunately, you can already tell that this one's going to be a doozy because the formulas are just outlandishly long and complicated.
My brain.
Couple of questions. This is a an incomplete copy of the Necronomicon, right?
It is, and it has stats as in Arcanus Exit.
Yes. My next question was going to be, the incomplete copies of Necronomicon have different amounts of magical theory inside of them, depending on how complete they are. Between 10 and 60, how much does this one have?
You will have to pick it up and look at it.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I didn't know if you're picking it up or just leaving it on there.
Yeah. I think I'd have Idarid try to magic appraisal to see if it's dangerous first, but then yeah, I'd pick it up.
Go ahead and magic appraisal. By the way, you do know that the Books of the Dead, primarily the main manuscript, but also to a lesser degree some of the others, can have influence on those who hold them. You notice that this big glass desk that it's on, obviously not depicted well in the map maker, is made to specifically turn pages and has magnifying utensils to zoom in on certain areas.
Wait, I thought the copies were just like notes on normal paper of the writings of the Necronomicon. Okay, so it probably has.
Copies are, but there are a number of them the Black Sun have, which have actual pages, just certain pages, or parts of the real Book of the Dead in them.
That's not possible. The Book of the Dead artifact in Prometheum Exit is indestructible. There's no way to remove pages from it.
I thought that it said somewhere that they actually took specific pages out of it. And
no, it's an Omega artifact. It's indestructible. The only way you can remove pages is if it activates its avatar ability to cover a being in pages and transform it into an undead avatar of itself. But then it reforms into a book, and it's indestructible. There's no other way for a page to be removed.
All right, I'll have to look back on that later. In that case, though, it remains on that really cool table, which makes reading it really nice. However, you can pick it up.
Okay.
And you can look through it. And in that case, it has everything up to 50. It has everything between 1 and 20 at advanced, and then everything between 30 to or 20 to 50 at intermediate, and you can cast those at basic or intermediate.
So 1 to 50 basic necromancy. What's the other ones?
Well, 1 to 50 is all you get, but between 1 and 20 is advanced, and between 20 and 50 is intermediate.
Advanced, and between what and what is intermediate?
20 to 30, or 20 to 50. Sorry, 20 to 50.
To 30 is intermediate.
Do I feel key coming from the book? Because that'd be funny.
You do not. It is not a living being, unfortunately.
Out of curiosity, is the real Necronomicon considered that?
I believe it's undead.
It has its own consciousness.
Yes, but I do believe that I don't know if it would exhibit a key signature.
Probably more a nemesis than key.
Yes.
undead don't have key signatures in general.
You have this book in your hand, and you can feel like you can like get a gleam of the incredible knowledge and craftsmanship and dedication that went into its make, even though it is merely a copy.
Okay.
Parsing through the books, you think you could create, even with limited scientific ability, you can create any of the necromantic creatures you've seen today, gathering enough flesh and bodies, short of perhaps the Raziel 666 model.
Yeah, I'm looking for something that could help end the undead threat above the surface. So basically, I'm telling you what I'm doing, and I'm flipping through it.
All right. You can make a search check if you want, not because you have a book. Other than using the specific spell that destroys vast amounts of undead.
Oh, search. I am not good at search.
No.
Nope. Oh, I rolled a 1, and on top of that, I have a -30, so I do not find anything.
You want me to roll a search and see if if you tell me what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Do a search.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a spell that could control the undead above the ground.
Yes. Oh, that almost definitely exists. Yeah, let's look through the book.
Control the dead, level 40, takes to absolute control of of any undead in a fixed range by the spell caster. This control is active as long as the spell is maintained, but it does not affect creatures that.
Well, I rolled a flat 108. Does have 108 without any mods? So does that give me anything to help search?
Unfortunately, I don't believe you can understand the language of the book.
Well, yeah, but Jor-El's telling me what to look for.
Joel doesn't really know what he's looking for. He's looking for something to help, and that could be anything.
Well, out of everything I've memorized, doesn't that help me at all?
You can identify some creation lore, like some creation bits and pieces that you've seen throughout your trip here, but nothing specifically that lets you know how to destroy them.
It's only a 50 meter. No, wait, it's level 40. It's only a 20-meter radius spell. It can't help that much.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you. So.
You have stopped the largest threat to the surface, but perhaps there's enough undead on the surface to threaten them still. Anyways.
All right, here's an idea.
End of the session.
Omen, set the entire city on fire.
There are people in that city.
Yeah.
And look, we saved some from the wooden warhound. We'll call it a wash.
I have to leave for work right now, so I'm gonna stop the recording here. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day. Also, it's 50 meters. Have a good day.
Wait, what? 40 meters? No.
50 meters.
But that is
50. No,
what?
50.
Control La Los Muertos is 50 meters intermediate. Sorry, you can go. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, but when it's intermediate, but it's a level 40 spell, so I only have it at basic.
I'm sorry. I meant that everything 20 to 50 was at intermediate.
Yeah, you can go up to intermediate.
Okay,
everything from 19 and below, you can go to advanced.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. 20 to 50 is intermediate.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. 20 to 50. Okay, cool. Yeah. So basically, it's the. Okay, so it's 1 to 20 advanced and 20 to 50 intermediate.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, that is nice. Okay, cool. I'm stopping the recording. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay.
See you all later.
Yep.
Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story.
And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day, everyone.